Sorry, guys. Whatever. I'll smoke one more cigarette and we'll go. I could, you know, of course I can fix it now. So, whatever. You guys don't have to log back in. Trust me. You know, if 4 people fucking heard me this morning, then, you know, God bless you. But listen to it later. I don't know. Kevin Collins is working, though. You know, I can hang out with him at work in his ear right now. Just don't fuck up your job, you know. Your boss asks you what you're talking about or what you listen to. So, you know, you're reading a manual about the job you do. He's gonna hear it fucking, he's swearing on it. So I put on a new fucking hat, so it looks like a different episode. Then I gotta upload this to my fucking YouTube channel, guys. So hit that fucking like button, smash it. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to whatever. You know, subscribe to your fucking whatever. I don't know. I don't have a thing to subscribe to. Subscribe to me. You know, like I said, put my face on a shirt and say, this guy's a dork. Oh, thanks, Marion. Came back, buddy. Thanks. I'll finish the conversation with you if you know, 2 people, 3 people. Fuck it. You know, I'll go on for a little bit, but I wanted to smoke a cigarette before I said goodbye. You know, I just don't want to be cut off. It's not because of technical difficulties. It's operator error. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Thank you, Danielle, for coming back. You know, smash that like button, Danielle. Fucking smash it. Or just tell your friends there's a lunatic on fucking live feed, you know, talking about the American flag and how awesome it is. You know, it's not subscribe. It's subscribe to your fucking own belief. I'm nobody. I'm just a guy fucking reminding you guys that you guys are awesome. Because Danielle Brooks fucking supports an American hero and raised a good family. Because she's got a good heart. And she knows what Triple Deuce feels like. You know what I mean? Hey, Fulmer, thanks for coming back, buddy. You know, all these people are heroes. It's hard to even stop talking about Colin Bird as he goes away. You know, he's probably fucking rescuing a cat from a tree right now in the snow because it's Philly and it's probably cold. And the fucking Liberty Bell's right there. So at least he does a fucking patrol and looks up and be like, I'm going to still keep going for that one. You know? Hey, Ryan Thomas, buddy. Hey, buddy. I know so many Thomases when you throw Ryan on there. I know you, but... So I apologize half the fucking podcast because I don't know. You know, I forgot your guys' names. Anyway, let me end with this story, guys. You know what I mean? No, I'm not a fucking fraud here or a fucking kid that's making up stories. I keep telling you, it's through me I find you. You know what I mean? Last night, fucking, I was going back and forth with a kid. There was like fucking all kinds of shit going on. Favino's on. Dominic. What's up, buddy? What's up, Dom? Can I call you Dom now? You know? Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Fulmer, man. You had to hear it for fucking 9 months in Kosovo, you know? Remember that time I cried in front of you guys? Remember that? No, you know, during Kosovo. I was all upset. I had it. I just fucking had it. I had it. I was so tired of pleasing everybody. And it wasn't you guys. I was trying to please fucking Kosovo. But one night I had it, and I just had it out with you guys. I was emotional. I think I had a lot of those things. You know, Fulmer, smash the fucking thumbs up, buddy. If you saw me cry, you know, Big Bad First Sergeant fucking crying in front of you guys. I welled up a bunch of times in front of you guys. You know, you guys just didn't see it. I had one tear hanging. I used to do open ranks march and talk to the guys so I can look in their eyeballs. Remember I used to do that, buddy? I used to open ranks march, and she's cleaning, and I'm talking about open ranks march. You know, you can tell how my priorities are today. I have no money in the bank, and I'm fucking talking to you guys, and she's cleaning the table, you know? Life's not always perfect. Because, you know, she does that for me because she loves me, because she knows I'll fucking rub her feet later, you know?
Is that a treat for me or for you?
It's a treat for me. It's my favorite thing to do. Thanks, Fulmer. Just want to recognize you. Yeah, that's all I cared about, too, was you. Didn't want you to get hurt there. You know, I wanted you guys to take care of each other. We were living pretty good, comparatively, you know what I mean? It wasn't horrible. It's just I know other people were living way better than I was, you know what I mean? I had my own room. But I love those little rooms, you know? It kind of it felt like we were together, you know? We could have lived a little bit better, but for what we had shitters and hot showers sometimes. So, as long as Fulmer could have a smoking area, give the kid a fucking minute to breathe. So we put the smoking area right under the American flag. Wasn't that fucking funny? And then we put a 45 fucking foot flag up and we got in trouble. Don't believe me? Go on fucking Army Memes or whatever the fuck, Fulmer, whatever went up. Then we went on fucking Whoopsie, USA fucking Whoopsie.com. Whatever the fuck that was. The fuck was that called, Fulmer? Because our story went up there. All you gotta do is go to 2016. And our fucking flag story went up there. But like I said, Fulmer, I want to table that shit because it's like I want to bring Fernandez and Benyon on. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what that's what it was, buddy. Yeah, I got myself there and it was a joke, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'll table that conversation. It wasn't a joke. It was the best thing we ever did. But we didn't need to be fucking shamed for it either, guys. You know, Captain Bolin and I let that thing fucking fly for a little bit because we were just kind of like, hey, how about a little bit bigger where we're at? Because we felt the weight of the place, so we put a bigger flag up there. And it wasn't like trying to disrespect anybody. That's fucking pride. You know, it wasn't going to hit the ground. I was probably going to, by the next morning, I'd be like, hey, guys, put up the let's make that a thing. Hey, Fulmer, remember I fucking flew the flag and fucking raffled it off to you guys? You know what I mean? That's what you do for your guys. I didn't have the money or the time. My brain was broken. But I knew I had to give you guys something. I bought raffle tickets, guys. I didn't make any money out of it. I fucking paid for it. You know, I didn't ask for anything of you guys. I just fucking thought it would be funny, you know, at the end of the ball. But then we had to go to the ball, right, Fulmer? Remember that? We had to go to the ball. So I said something. I'm just like I am now for people. It's not like I'm like this new guy. I was still the old guy. It's just I had a filter. I couldn't love myself. I couldn't love myself. You got to start there. But the passion was there. It just looked probably fucked up because I didn't know what I was saying. I had all those ideas in my head. I just didn't know how to fucking tell. All I knew is I loved you guys. And just go with that. That's good intentions. That's why you salute the flag in the morning, even if you're not in the Army. You're like, hey, well, God bless you. It sucks right now, but it can get better. You know, it's not so far behind us, guys, that we can't get it back. It's just a bunch of us have to, like, look at each other collectively and go, well, let's start teaching people. It's not yell at them. You don't fucking know. We can do that all day. We've been trying to. I think the bro-vet culture has been trying to break that. You know what I mean? Break the fight. Like, hold up a second. I know you were in Iraq, and God bless you for going. But you can't blame the rest of the world for it. That's why it's called a volunteer army. So we be humble. We be quiet professionals. When we can't be quiet is when people are in the Capitol taking advantage of shit. It's not that bad. I know it's, but we made it through the Great Depression. You know, and there's a lot of trauma to be learned from that. So let's fucking just slow down a second. Just slow down. If you hugged your kids, if you fucking hugged your kids and like your kids and fucking enjoy your family, then give each other rolls of toilet paper before we go crazy again. Guys, we didn't have toilet paper. It's a country. And other people had pallets of it. You see how bad it can get? Just give your neighbor some toilet paper and then the shit will have a chance to go back up in Walmart. And then somebody who walks in who's 80 years old doesn't have to fucking, hey, what's up, Most? What's up, buddy? You don't have to fucking, hey, I was talking to fucking Moore last night. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to talk to you guys about that. Because I'm not a fucking fraud. I'm not a liar. I talked to a kid last night, guys. There was a lot of shit going on in Triple Deuce in 2010 and 11. A lot of it. And I was right there, standing next to you guys. That's why it's through me and you. Those fucking stories. Hey, hey, man. Good to see you. Dorgati again. Thanks for coming back, dude. Sorry I fucked it up. You know, it's not like I have like one of those fucking ring lights and my eyes look beautiful. That has a recharging station on it and fucking 4 computers around me. Reese has that shit. That's why I keep asking him, busting his balls. The guy can put a filter on my face so I don't look like a fucking asshole. Or you can put a filter on my face that looks like an asshole. I don't know. But it looked better than this. I got a fucking crooked hat. How do you replace this when that happens to your hat? You know what I mean? Can you bring that to a tailor? Can they fix that? Because it bothers me. It's one of my favorite hats. It says 5th RTB on it, motherfuckers. Fucking Meryl Morales. Fucking tell that story. Hey, I was driving one time in New Hampshire where I bought my fucking beautiful house. And I saw the fucking 5th RTB shit up here. It wasn't RTB. It was fucking... I'm driving to my house, guys. I went over a bridge. Fucking Merrill's Bridge in New Hampshire. You want to know why? Because he worked for the fucking highway department after he got out. And that was his favorite bridge. And it now leads to my house. You want to talk about a fucking sign? I'm wearing the hat. I should have took a picture next to it. It's not special. It was there before I got there. I'm just saying. So thanks for coming back to 7 of you. You know, you've got stuff to do. Is it Thursday or Friday?
It's Friday.
It's Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you got a 3-day weekend. I hope you do. That's why I said let's make it a 4-day week. We can do that. If I could do it as a fucking squad leader, we can do that as a country. We could have everything open 24/7. Some people need to work nights. Some people need to work this shift. Work with your employees. You know, some things have to be made by hand, so you can't do it remote. So those people are fucking sucking. Looks like we're turning into Kosovo. You know, they had a whole mine to do, but we couldn't let them in there. You know, it starts tearing people apart because they can't feed their fucking families. Oh, thanks, Moss, buddy. Yeah, take care of business, whatever you got. I'm just rambling. I'm just going to tell them you're an American hero and move on with your day. Because I hope you salute yourself in the mirror every day, you know? It's what you should be doing. When you feel bad about yourself, think about me. You know? Think about what I say to you or said to you. You know, I hope it was good, you know? I hope I was helping along the way. It was with good intentions, trust me. Anyway, so Triple Deuce went through a fucking bad time, guys. And I was standing right there, and I didn't fucking remember any of it until last night. And that's only a chunk of it. Because apparently I was standing over somebody's fucking ICU blanket, wishing and praying, and fucking holding his hand, saying, I love you. Pull through it. I was doing that, alone, with him. He had a fucking trach in, I think. But I know I was in the hospital. I knew it was bad juju. I went there and prayed with him. And I didn't know I did that. I'm not saying, hey, look at me. I'm just saying I forgot that shit. Of course you run a construction company now, dude. Good. Can you finish basements? Because you know, on the down low, dude, I'll pay you back. I promise. You know I'm good on it. You know what I mean? I saved your fucking life out there. You know I'll fucking come through for you. So I just want to finish basement, guys. Because I could fucking double my fucking house right now. I got like 2,600 feet, but my basement's full of my memories. So I just need to put that shit in like the storage inside the house. Because guys, the army happens to everybody. It's not like you're great at it or not. You know what I mean? My shit was in storage for a year. Like all my shit. I was sleeping on an air mattress for a year. I'm not fucking lying to you. You know? To make it happen, we slept on an air mattress so many fucking times, dude. Right?
Our kids did.
Our kids slept on fucking air mattress because we couldn't afford fucking, but we put a fucking nice sheet on it, put shit on the wall for them, loved them, hugged them, said, here's some fucking, would we play Mario Kart? You know? It's the best shit ever. Your kid's giggling. We were just watching a video this morning with fucking that game.
Speak out.
Speak Out. I couldn't do it because I hate my teeth. That's why I couldn't do it. I do it now, but I still hate my teeth. Garrett Moss, do you fucking run a dentist thing? I just want them cleaned up a little bit because I never took care of them. I brushed them like hell because I didn't want to have bad breath. But, you know, I just don't want fucking cigarette smoke all over them. So, yeah, Garrett, if you can fucking help me out, buddy, you know? Because I want to put a fucking rappel tower in the backyard and take a picture and say, hey, Garrett Moss, I put your fucking picture on it. If you fucking bought it, I'll put your fucking face on it and rappel from it every day. And I teach my kids how to fucking use ropes in the backyard off a rappel tower. I want to do it off the top of my house, but I have insurance, you know what I mean? I went to fucking mountaineering school, you know what I mean? I know I can throw a fucking ranger off a fucking 200-foot cliff. I bet you I can put fucking Nova out there. You know? I threw Americans off cliffs all day long. Ranger students. So I'll fucking hug my kid and you want to try? Well, watch me do it first. I swear to God, it's safe. You know, you can take them to fucking Jamboreeville or Sky Zone. They can do backflips and everybody's happy about it. And put ropes on my kids and fucking throw them off a tower. Whee! That way they're not scared of shit. Because they're going to see me do it, and then I'm going to convince Becky to do it. And she's going to like, oh my God! And then fucking, we'll get through it. I'll tape it and put it on here. So 9 of you can see her shit her pants going down a fucking hotel. I took her down, dude, guys, 5th RTB. I took my smoke show of a fucking wife down to fucking Lowers and showed her a fucking ranger sign. Please marry me. You know, I should have asked you to marry under the fucking ranger sign. But, you know, I was with you when I was 15. I wasn't a ranger then. I should have just asked you at the fucking Plant and Page concert. If we would have married each other, it wouldn't have happened, guys. You know, Christopher Alexander. Shit wouldn't have happened. You gotta let people live their lives. She had her fucking war to go to, and I had mine. But I never fucking forgot about her, ever, 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 ever. Because she's my fucking angel. She lives in my heart. And she pushed me through. I had a nightmare one time in the middle of the field. And I woke up and I told Booker about it. He can't tell you about it because he fucking killed himself. But I woke up and it's like, Becky's out there. He's like, dude, you gotta let it go. I was like, no, she's out there waiting for me. She was wearing her wedding dress. He's like, dude, you gotta let it go. I think Cirillo was in the truck, or Wright, or somebody. Sergeant Gamble was there. They had to like talk me down. They're like, she's not out there. I was like, she is. I had the nods on her. I could see her. She fucking looked hot. That was in '96.
You've never seen me in a wedding dress.
Oh, I saw you in a wedding dress. It wasn't my wedding.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do?
dress?
Not talk about the past? What, you didn't have a marriage? I didn't have a marriage? Guys, the world's broken. You know what I mean? Hey, Jason Doyle, man. Guy can tell you a little bit about it. It's not like I'm here. Like we don't want to dig up old shit. Guys, the history book tells us not to be morons. The history book tells us that we're going to eat each other alive if we don't start taking a minute and worshiping our flag. Worship it like a fucking woman. Because that's what she is. She's a proud woman. She's a proud woman trying to hold everybody up right now. We saw David Copperfield go through the fucking Statue of Liberty. He made it disappear and then reappear. And then he has Otto and George's fucking puppet in his basement right now. You know, David Copperfield. So listen to Opie and Anthony or fucking Jay Moyes. Jay Moyes storytelling time. You know, because he's a fucking great American. He's married to Courtney Cox. You know. Guy can do a hell of a fucking Eastwood impression, I can tell you that. Go look up Joe DeRosa, Jay Moore, and Otto Peterson while you're at work instead of listening to me. That's some funny shit. That's like 2 hours of great storytelling. You know, because Joe DeRosa's a fucking class act. And Jay Moore's a fucking awesome actor and a great person, by the way. You know, he can make you giggle. That's why he's fucking famous. You know, it's not like he fucking lucked himself. You know, it's a lot of luck along the way up. But, you know, he was born with that personality because of trauma. You know, he took it and fucking turned it into his own. And became famous so he can make fucking old Willie Dunn giggle for a little bit. And forget about fucking the fact that you're going to war. You know, that's why I have my heroes. You know, I got my heroes, you guys got yours. I talk shit because I'm from fucking Boston. You know what I mean? It's what we do. We talk shit forever. 86 years, guys. We had to talk shit about something. You blame it on the guy that didn't fucking pitch the right ball. You know? Yeah, Bill Buckner. You know what I mean? Just how many times behind the bag! Jesus Christ, how many times am I going to hear that? Then we put that all on that guy, and then we fucking gave him a round of applause. Probably made the guy feel a little bit better. You know, took the Boston Tea Party on him. Poor guy. Had a mustache. He didn't know any better. It's 1986. In fact, he fucking got on there the next night, guys, and he's a fucking winner. He said, well, I'll never let that happen again. You know, whoops. I am human. We'll get back at him, you know? We'll get back there. You know, for all the, you know, teams that haven't had a championship. It fucking tastes pretty fucking sweet to have a decade of it. So there you go. It's fucking champion town. You stand on that shit. You can talk a little shit. You know, it's not like I'm poking the bear. I'm telling you that fucking Brian Urlacher wasn't a fucking beast. You know, then he had hair one day. And we were like, all right, good. He was proud of it. I have fucking hair, guys. You know? Then we were all like, Jesus Christ. You know? Who the fuck is that? It takes you a second. If I shave my beard off tomorrow, you guys would be like, ooh, fucking look at that face. So, hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna smoke the rest of this and fucking let you get on with it. It's fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. I have no money, but I have this fucking fridge. You ready for this? I know I'm gonna fuck it up. Ready? So, I put pictures of my family, guys, on my fucking fridge so I can sit there and be reminded that life's worth living. You know? Life's worth fucking living every day. I didn't buy this fridge, guys. It came with the house. I didn't want it at first. I thought it was too much. But the kids love it, and I love it. Because I can put Pandora on and put the fucking Eagles on, or Stevie Ray Vaughan, and fucking... Hey, what's up? Jason, love you, buddy. I love you. I can't wait to get back to... Hey, Dougie. Hey, man, I was just telling him about that fucking shit, man. You know, I didn't want to throw anything out there, but Jesus Christ, I didn't remember anything. I didn't remember any of that, man. I don't remember that. I don't. You showed me a picture. I just started to like, holy shit. I looked at my wife last night, Dougie, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, apparently fucking a lot was going on that year. Because I had Nova that year too, dude. That's why, you know what I mean? I was like, I had a kid that year. You know, and all that other stuff going on. You know, that's the weight of a fucking leader. Trying to make it work. I love my family. It's not like I didn't fucking love my kid. I just didn't know how to love him. You know, I had to work that shit out. I didn't want to fight in front of her. That's the only thing I didn't want to do. You know, there's no fucking reason. You know, we're trying to work it out. You can't just look back at time and say you couldn't have figured it out back then. You have to move on. You have to fucking fight. You have to fight. If you feel like you're going down a bad hole, guys, you have to put your boundaries out there. And it doesn't matter what it costs you, because it's going to cost you your life. Russell Jacobs. He knows what I'm talking about. If you don't fucking table that shit and put it somewhere where you can fucking deal with it, and life's hard, dude. I took fucking, you know what I mean? I took everything I could and tried not to fucking make your guys' life bad because I loved everybody in the mud because I'm a mud kid. I grew up with you. I didn't want to leave you out there. Sometimes the first sergeant gets a cup of coffee once in a while, though. But I got a cup of coffee, but I never ate before you. I just went by the fucking... I finally gave in and fucking, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee and look at my guys in the face and at least fucking see if they shaved. Because fucking Irwin's out there, with a great picture of his fucking kid. I hope it's your kid. Great picture. Fucking love on him. Put him in front of your face. Put him in front of your face. We have technology. Have a rotating picture. The things are cheap. You can go to CVS. They have the fucking frames you can put on the wall. They used to cost $100. Now they're like $5. Put a thumb drive in there and look at your life. Put a bunch of pictures of you and your friends at war, or training for it, or laughing in the barracks, and have it rotating through your fucking head. So that way, every day you get up, hey, maybe I can call fucking Marion and have a joke, have a shit joke with him. Because he sent me a video, guys, of guys that I fucking led. I had no idea who they were until he said the name, and I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. You know what I mean? That kid was a kid, and he's still a kid to me. And apparently I had interactions with these people. I hope I was all right. We were in a motor pool. They were all doing shots of fucking syrup, guys. That's what an American fucking soldier does, is they all fucking bet each other that they can't fight. They watch Super Troopers and get an idea. We're knuckleheads. Let us have fun. What's the worst that's going to happen? I hope the kid's not a diabetic. That's the only thing I hoped when I watched that video. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I hope the kid's not a diabetic. And I hope Doc's standing there. But they fucking downed a bunch of fucking syrup for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Because life is trauma. So we couldn't drink. So you just take a shot of fucking... They did a little bit more than a shot. One kid won. You know what I mean? So he gets to talk shit. Can you imagine the bathroom after that? At a whole bottle of syrup on an empty stomach, or fucking chow hall food, and a cigarette, and then fucking, hey, oh, by the way, it's Motor Pool Monday. Make sure you have your fucking hat on. You can take your hat off on the flight line, but fucking God bless, you go in the motor pool. Jesus Christ. We'll put the fucking sunscreen on. We just want to fucking do this for a little bit. Whew. And we're people, there's standards. You can't walk around like that. You can't fucking walk around like that. Because then a fucking lieutenant's gonna do it, and you're like, Because one time we're gonna have to tell you to put plates in your fucking shit. Hey, triple loose guys. Doyle, I'm not, I'm telling stories about you. Remember in JRTC, Doyle, when we were, oh man, trying to get back to that memory is hard. I just had it for a second. I think we were fucking around, do you know what I mean? Not fucking around, I just say that. We were training very hard. In Triple Deuce, because we had fucking war orders. Haas, what's up, buddy? I missed your face. Old Sammy Haas. You're a fucking American hero, dude. Thanks for being part of 141, first of all. Exactly. So, Haas, good to see you, man. I miss you. I love that little building you guys had on Nothing Hill. It was your own little Delta company. And I love that you had a great fucking platoon sergeant. And you had fucking Lieutenant Bain out there, too. So I knew you guys would be fine. I just like coming by and busting you guys' balls a little bit. Dauntless, dude. I still got your fucking... I still got the stuff, Haas. Dauntless, all day long. I wear that shit with pride now. That's my fucking company. Those guys gave a fuck. So I give a fuck now. So anyway, Doyle, if you're still there, man, out of 10 people. Oh, I'm doing much better now, Haas, dude. Much better than I ever have because of people like you. Because your name's Sammy is what it is. I wish I would have called you Sammy the whole time. But Haas is a good name. Did 9-2? Yeah, you did, Doyle. Jesus Christ. It was the time, dude, I know, remember one day we hit it in hyperdrive and the bear was like, fucking, good morning, guys. You guys have plates. Do you remember that? We didn't have plates, but then one day it was like the old flak jackets from when you used to go down to JRTC and have to do live fire and they give you the old Vietnam flak jackets. That was fucking hard. And then all of a sudden flak jackets became a thing all the time. But it wasn't like, hey, ease into it. It was all of a sudden plates. You know what I mean? All of a sudden plates. And we tried it with the flak jackets a couple times too to get the weight. But one day Lamar was like, hey, we got to wear plates, so we might as well give it to the guys now so they can feel the weight. We were all pissed because nobody said plates were coming. Maybe they did. But one day we had plates and I was like, whoo, that fucking gun is heavier with plates. But God bless them because they did, because we didn't know we were going to have to wear, we did, but we didn't. You know, the only thing we had was fucking whatever videos in Black Hawk Down we could watch. You know, read a book or two. But, you know, a basic load's a basic load. For an infantry guy, that means a lot. You know, if you can just dump that shit in the fucking back of a Humvee and call yourself a hero, then fine. But, you know, we gotta wear that shit all the time and chase fucking people that aren't wearing that shit. So when you wear plates, you're like, whew, I gotta get used to this fast. And then you go 10,000 feet and you're like, whew. Kids are fucking, guys, you know, if you're worried about it snowing outside, don't worry, because American heroes were fucking on mountaintops in 10,000 fucking feet dealing with fucking altitude sickness. You know, we read about it, and like you had to make the call on those mountains. If some kid got dizzy, because I did one day, they had to take me off the fucking mountain. And then I fucking went down, I had a fucking an orange juice, and I walked back up the mountain and said, woo, guys, remember to drink orange juice. You know, I was calling on the radio as they were taking me out of the fight. I was like, guys, I'll be right back up. I just need a fucking 10-minute nap and a cup of coffee. Then Doc O fucking popped a bag in my fucking eyeball. And then I walked back up to the fucking top, and I was like, I ain't gonna let you guys be out here. I just had a weak moment, but I should be watching you guys for those weak moments. And be honest with each other. I had altitude sickness that day. So I went down a little bit and fucking got some fucking orange juice. Like I gave blood. They gave me a Cheez-It, and I went back up. I think it was a Rip It, and I had a fucking Newport, and I was like, I think I feel better. Because I missed Reese, because Reese was up there. And Matt, I think, and Lieutenant Case were on that, we were holding down that part of the mountain. I don't want to get off the subject here, but one day, Doyle, we had plates, and I know you remember, and we didn't, you know. So, you know, life sucks. Get a helmet. Because you didn't think the fucking bear had plates for you. Training plates or regular plates. They're sappy plates. You're wearing a fucking bathtub on your fucking shirt. Hey, good morning, Sergeant Morales. I don't see, you know, I'm always fucking around with names, too. Yeah, I can't call my fucking company commander Major Bowling. I can't. It's not because I don't give him the fucking credit. He was just my Captain Bowling buddy forever. You know, it's going to be a lifetime before I can call him Alex, because I can't, because he's the commander. You know. It's just, it's hard. I gave it, you know who talked to me good about that? Jason Wostowski. He let me not call him first sergeant, but he did that first. Please call me Jason. I was like, Jesus, thank you. Not thank you, because I always would have called you first sergeant. You know what I mean? And I can call you Frank. I know you. Thank you, Frank, because my name's Will. We've known each other for fucking 97 years. We just introduced each other. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to let that go. Officers to have a, you know, easier way with that, because, you know, if you have an Alex Bowen, or you have a fucking Blake, or you have a fucking Connor, or what was our FO's name in Kosovo? Donovan. He's a great dude, man. That dude stepped up. That dude stepped the fuck up. When we had to do that fires plan, that dude went into his room and came out with a perfect fires plan. He nested it in fucking Captain Bowen's concepts. The guy could crunch a fucking water bottle during a fucking meeting. You know, I can tell you that much. You know, it's little fucking things that they have. You know, he wanted a hug. So he, you know, water bottle, Nestle water bottle. Captain Bowen would be up there fucking pitching some shit. Fucking Donovan. You know, stops the whole meeting. Sorry, you know. But that kid could fucking put on fires. Tootsie can tell you. Faison can fucking tell you. Foley can tell you. I know my FOs. You gotta love your FOs more than anything. You know, Lundstrom, Shank. You know, awesome kids. Tootsie. You know, fist teams, you know. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, man. I don't know what it is, you know. I don't know what it is. I figured I'd give you some drive time radio. You know, like I was saying, the fucking bullshit they're gonna put on the fucking radio anyway is just soft shit. I mean, it's good. We need the news. I can't give you the news. I can't watch the news. It hurts too much. You turn on the news one day and somebody's storming the Capitol, guys. You know, it hurts. Yeah, Shank is the man, Frank. See? I'm learning. Daniel's the man, Frank, is the word. You know, that's how you say that sentence. You know, that's how you complete it, because you use somebody's first name. Daniel Shank is the man, Francisco Morales, from William Dunn. It's even hard to do that. Because sometimes Shank is Shank, you know. His wife can call him Shank. You know, because he's Shank. Plus, it's the, you know, Shank. Has anybody sat around? I like saying it. I worked in a prison. I know what Shank is. You know, it's funny. He's a fucking killer. You know, kid's fucking gold. I got videos of him doing it. You know, you want to learn fucking how to call for fire or coordinate loom? Ask Shank. He'll fucking shame you into it. I had fucking Ravmon up there doing coordinated loom. Because it was time to teach your guys. OP1, sometimes the horde isn't always coming over the hill. It's the fear of it, too. You know, one day they do, one day they don't. One day you get fucking whammy kablam going by your fucking face. You know, you don't know what you're going to fucking walk into. If you want to see somebody's fucking eyeballs, guys, look up Fox News, then put in Jeremiah McCarthy. Because the guy the day before fucking saved all the lives of his men. You know, because they all work together as a team. And fucking, that was my team leader up there. That's my team leader. That's why it's not about me. It's about Jeremiah. You can see the fear in his eyes. You see that, but the news reporters, what happened? Well, it was their clear intent that they wanted to, you know what I mean? What do you mean, what happened? It's like getting somebody out of a car wreck. What happened? You know, they're not going to fucking know for a minute. PTSD happens with fucking driving, too. You know what I mean? Grow up in Boston. My poor fucking cousin, you know what I mean? She has anxiety when she drives. You can't beat her up for it. Because I have anxiety. Imagine trying to drive with it. You know, so you got to coach these people through. You'll be okay. Take one step at a time. Get distance from it. Because it's not like you can't be aware. We're going 70 miles an hour in a fucking 40-pound truck. Or, I'm sorry, 4-ton-pound truck. Whatever the fuck it is. It's going faster than you and it weighs more than you. And it's metal. You know, you get an airbag, hopefully. But, you know, Humvees don't have fucking airbags, guys. You know? They should. Maybe they should. Maybe they do. Hey, maybe those fucking Suburbans that all those guys were riding around had, they had airbags. You know what I mean? I'd like to take a blast of a fucking IED with an airbag. Wouldn't have so many concussions. I had like 500 of them. I didn't know it. It's not that I was dumb. It just, you know, you're just pushing on. You know? You fucking keep going. It wasn't perfect. Hey, do you guys know that fucking anybody from the Civil War ever had PTSD too? Do you know that? It doesn't go away. Just because they're fucking another generation doesn't mean when a guy got a cannonball across his fucking nose and it took it off and he had to go home to his wife and be like, well, at least I came back. But my fucking nose is in fucking, you know, Roanoke, Virginia somewhere because I was fighting for the country. Or his buddy didn't come home because they fucking charged everybody. You know, fucking gentlemen fighting on the fucking soil of the ground. Oh, don't worry, America. It's only a fucking civil war. You know, because every family's affected by that. Government's affected by that. Food's affected by that. That's why you look back at World War II. Guys, they had fucking ration cards for gas. When did that fucking happen? In the last 20 years. I can tell you why it didn't happen, because they took the burden too. It was just easier to not look at it. Because if you have it in your living room, they did it in Vietnam. Every day you had to wait for your fucking draft number to come up. Hey, that's fucking fun, in between Price is Right and whatever the fuck was on. You know? Hey, I might go to war tomorrow. Well, my dad said, I'm not going to fucking wait for my name. And he just fucking put his hand up. Because he knew he had the done look. I'm fucking going anyway. So off my dad went. You know, 1967. That's when he joined. Yeah, he's just a kid. Just a kid coming from a broken family too, you know. And he comes home, gets spit on. And then he spits on me. Because that's what happens. You know, all that hate has to go somewhere. So that's why I'm trying to save a fucking generation. I'll put it on my fucking shoulders, guys. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of them not fucking honoring veterans like they should. There's so many fucking awesome, you know what I mean? Because then you can get political with me. Oh, what, you saying other people aren't out there helping? No, I'm fucking giving all the credit in the world. I'm just saying, be better, America. Because I'm not even talking about me at this point. You don't need an 11-year-old fucking watching the fucking, that's traumatizing to a kid. When people are just fucking like, you want to go to the fucking Capitol to make a tour, get on the tour thing. They took us in 7th or 6th grade to the Capitol. I was there too. I don't think we got to fart around inside though. We just looked at it, and then we looked at the fucking Washington Monument and the Sea of Tranquility and looked at the fucking Vietnam Wall, guys. Then we watched the Eternal Flame. Hopefully nobody ever fucking says anything. And then people want to like fucking, you should watch videos of those fucking, ask Jason McClure what it's like when somebody fucking just wants to do their own thing. Well, you know, come in and watch it. That's why we invite you in there. But be fucking humble. That fucking flame is burning for a reason. Not because you want Netflix or you think you deserve fucking Hulu or they take The Office off Peacock. Relax your fucking self. Go watch The Eternal Flame for 10 minutes. That's a show. And you don't even have to plug in. They probably got a live feed on it, guys. We can use technology. Anybody in here know what a fucking Jason McClure has to sign to become fucking what he was? That's why I don't like telling his story, because I want his words to tell the passion behind it. Through me, you. Because Jason McClure was fucking standing there, rendering slow salutes to people, or people that didn't exist anymore, or officers that were making hard decisions, or fucking people around him that he respected, because the community's around there too. You know, this country is built on fucking something, guys. It's not going away. I ain't gonna fucking let it happen. I didn't you know what I mean? Jesus. All of you said the same thing I did. It's like, no, please, for the love of God, there's a dream here. And what better way than to die a hero, guys? What fucking better way? I didn't want to die of cancer or a car crash. I wanted to fucking jump on a grenade or two. Because I saw all you guys do it. That's why I body breached everything, you know what I mean? Hopefully somebody will fucking tell that story. About how funny it was, not how fucking great I was. It was just funny. All of a sudden the guy just fucking laid on the concertina where I walked over his back and he was giggling. I got a scar on my leg from doing it one time in JRTC. Because all of a sudden we were the fucking cordon search, then we became the sport by fire, then we became fucking clearing rooms. Because they took out everybody. And the fucking bear was fucking pulling us out of there. You ready for this one, Polly? He put fucking Falzerano on the back of a four-wheeler and pulled him out of there. And Sean Manahan sitting there with a blanket around this fucking... Sean Manahan showed up early. He was like, I didn't even make it to the P-Haw, motherfuckers. I was smoking cigarettes and I had a fucking wool blanket. I watched you guys clear Sadiq. You know why we cleared Shugart Gordon? Because Sean Manahan's cleared it 45 fucking times, and he gave me and McHenry a radio to fail, and we didn't. So that's one of the greatest lessons in my life, when Sean Manahan gave me the fucking radio and said, lead a squad. And to Shugart Gordon, by the way. Though you don't just say the name. Like, oh, I went to Shugart Gordon. No, you went into a fucking hollowed ground. Because then I went and worked there later, guys. You know what I mean? I saw the fucking... They pulled back the curtain for me. And it was just as beautiful as I thought it was. Don't want to jump down there, Frank. You know what I mean? You don't want to be fucking... You know, Geronimo means more than fucking, you know, the name. That means they got to jump next to that fucking village on that drop zone. Oh, okay, here you go, everybody. You ever jump into JRTC and almost land on a horse? Like fucking... I tried and hoped somebody took a picture of it. If I could fucking land on one of those wild horses and then fucking ride into your fucking patrol base, that's fucking Braveheart shit. I targeted those guys. I targeted the horses. They obviously moved, but I was like, maybe one's fucking kind of dumb like me will fucking stand there. Because then I can show a picture to Jason Wostowski later on and be like, I know how to ride a horse from a fucking plane. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure he did it 5 times. Because I'm sure when Jason Wostowski went down to fucking JRTC, you know, I guarantee you Jason Wostowski's name's in NTC when you go up there and spray paint fucking your unit up there. You ever take some time to the units do what they did for us and just fucking had us hang out there for a while? So you can sit there around NTC and fucking look at all the units that come through. It's the same thing as looking at your wall locker in basic training and seeing 1968. My dad could have fucking signed the thing, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, Danielle, so do I. So do I. So you know what you do, Danielle? You take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. And you start with your family first, and you're doing it. Because you can get as mad as I do about it. Excuse me, and I burp on your name, and I'm sorry. Because 9 people are live with me. I told my wife I would only do this a little bit. You know, but I get talking about you guys. I talk about America for a little bit. You know, and I don't want this to be, you know, shaming everybody. You know, I'm just talking about you guys. I start talking about you guys and I get fucking excited. Because it all lived in my head for so many years. And then one day I fucking woke up 6 months ago. Because of trauma. I had too much of it. Go on my Facebook page, guys. I'm not fucking lying to you. All I'm doing is putting words to it out loud now. You get some fucking freak here telling 10 people live at 9 o'clock in the morning when the rest of the world's trying to work. I'm here to fucking tell you I can't work until I get my shit straightened out. But I have everything in place. You know what I mean? But I want to go back to the vet center. I want to become a VOP. I want to be outreach. I want to fucking talk to you. I want to... That's all I do. I grab a bunch of shit from the vet center that I belong to. God bless them. God bless them to the day I die because they saved my fucking life. So I go in there and grab a bunch of bandanas. And then I walk around the fucking town. You know, I have no money to give you. I have no money. And I got to do it behind a mask. And I can't shake your hand. I break the rules all the time. I did it the other day in the VFW. It was 3 days ago. My niece was getting her fucking license so she can shoot fucking people with pepper spray. God bless her. She needs to. Creepy people are out there. Creepy people are everywhere. You know, community. We need more of a community. And it's not going to eliminate it down to one. That's what I'm saying. You know, you can't have the Great Depression and have everybody come out of it like a fucking American hero. They wrote the book, The Greatest Generation, because that was their greatest generation. And it was. Read the book. I fucking died for the flag because those are the greatest generation. But it's time to fucking put it on us, too. You know, we joined because they joined. So don't put it on them to fix it. Put it on us. We're the ones that know. We're the only ones that know, guys. That's why I'm saying veterans are going to fucking rule the fucking country. And it's not because we're better. It's just we have perspective. We can step back if we're well. That's what I'm trying to do. Get well first, Danielle. You know what I mean? Start at home. Get your family safe. Start a community. It's not a movement. It's not like we're going to overtake the country. The country's already here. The VA's already there. All we got to do is fucking fix it a little bit. Adjust it a little bit. Do you imagine if civil service was a fucking more an important thing and they told the kid that had asthma, yeah, you can't fucking go to war, but I guarantee you're going to fucking fix that tank, or you're going to hug that veteran, or you're going to hand him out that fucking piece of paperwork. Or if you work in unemployment, you know what I mean? There can be a liaison. Guys, I have like $10,000 in unemployment, but I'm clicking the wrong button. That's what makes people pull triggers. I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm saying that I can tell you that that's what happens. I'm trying to survive out here. I'm a fucking veteran. I'm disabled. I got the plates on my fucking truck. It's a 2003. It's not like it's a fucking Ford Raptor, Commanders. You know what I mean? You guys fucking make me look shit. $60,000 truck. I love a fucking F-150 like the next guy, and I want a fucking navigation system in it. I don't want it to have 210 miles. I don't know if it's going to make it down the street, guys. I got to go to my appointments. You know what I mean? So I'm trying the unemployment thing. God bless Massachusetts. It will come, guys. It will. I just have to sign the right piece of paperwork. But I think a liaison is there. And I just need to fix the system. I just need to fix it. So when you know what I mean? When a fucking guy gets out of the Army, he has like 2 years of fucking unemployment, guaranteed. And if he doesn't need it, guys, he won't take it. The shitbags will take it, and then we'll peer them out of it. Let us handle it. Let professionals handle it. I will never look at somebody that has trauma and judge them before I take the moment to listen to them. Because maybe the guy can't, like, you ever fucking look at these people sometimes and like, I should just get up and work. Guys, I did 24 fucking years in the Army, and now you guys are gonna look at me like I fucking need to go to work. I did go to work. Now my work's fucking you. Because I can't do anything else but love on veterans. I can't. I want to. I'm a worker. I'm from fucking Peabody, Massachusetts. My dad's a city worker, for Christ's sakes. I know how to work. I worked my whole life. I was working when I was 5. My sister was working when she was 2. We worked. We fucking mowed the grass. We fucking did everything. We tried to please everybody. And salute the fucking flag when you went to school. So then somebody's got a fucking idea to join the Army. You know, or join the fucking Navy. Or join the fucking whatever you do. The reserves, whatever you do. It doesn't matter. You selfless. Give back. If we all collectively had like 10 grand in the bank right now, as an American fucking public, and we looked at each other and said, who needs it right now? I have it. I have it. I can just give it to them. And they'll feel so much better about it. Because you helped a veteran family. You know what I mean? I speak from my foxhole. I'm a male. Imagine being a female and being a combat vet. Because they took your bra away again. There was a fucking march, guys, again, for females. You know, they're trying, they're screaming. But it's not through violence, it's through fucking conversation. Everybody relax for a second. I'm not taking anything out of your mouth. I want to help. That's why I'm asking the truth. Do you really need it? You know, you look at communities out there. You can say the government keeps us here. You can say that right now. It's because none of us are in there hugging on those people. We're trying to fix it from the fucking top. And then it has all that red tape and it gets down to a fucking poor fucking black kid who's trying to fucking get by in life. That's trauma, guys. And it's always going to be there. It's always, guys, we fucking came here and kicked a whole fucking culture around. But you need blood on the ground to start a dream. It costs a lot to be free. And it doesn't matter if we made mistakes. We can't be liable for that shit. Because to be honest, guys, out of 11 people here, why do I fucking feel guilty about the fucking 1930s or the 50s or the 60s? Why? You want to know why? Because I love the flag. But it's time to stop, like, fucking putting awareness around it. We're fucking aware. Broads get fucking breast cancer and dudes get testicle cancer. My asshole fell out while I was in the Army. Look at my record. I wouldn't lie about it. It's in Fort... My own asshole's at Fort Carson, guys. They took it out. It's in a Petri dish. They're probably studying it. But I was walking around fucking with a diaper as a first sergeant. I know what pain is. My poor wife had to watch me fucking go through it. And I sent her home on her son's birthday on the weekend I was supposed to have surgery. That's how much I love my family. Because I wasn't going to allow the Army to take my wife away from her son on his birthday. If we had the chance and the money, you goddamn right I flew her home. I went into fucking full blown out surgery. Where's fucking Lopez? He drove me there. And then I asked if I made a fool of myself when I woke up, and he said, you were having a tough time in there. Because I woke up swinging, guys. I woke up swinging. It took that's my memory from it, and then they had to make sure I farted. So I called it the fart house. Because I couldn't leave the hospital unless I farted in their face to make sure the works were working. So there was 4 pretty nurses around me, and my wife was in fucking Boston. You know? And I texted her, I'm all right, I love you. How's Kane? You know, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. I'll fucking deal with it. I did that, and it's not, it's not that I'm better than anybody. It's through me, her, isn't it? I just told you a story how much she loves her son, not why I had a surgery. That's an American family making it fucking work out there. Because you don't want to let your kids down. But the Army gets in the way. I didn't have a fucking choice. You know, it destroys families sometimes. And then you rebuild. You got to rebuild. I'm not even going to go into that. She looks hot today, guys, so I'm going to get offline. Danielle, so your son, yeah, I'd like to talk to you about that because I want to be his pen pal. I won't fuck him up, I promise. But Arrington sent me AP, because this is how you can talk to people in Afghanistan. Watch this. Arrington, if you ever get this, or fucking Talbert. If Talbert would jump on, she's loyal as shit. Because she's a great NCO and a great fucking woman. You know? She's a great woman. It's first. And then she's an NCO. Second. Because she's got to be good first. And the system's fucked up. It's not like we can put all the fucking right people in the right places. But you meet the good ones, and then you fucking peer out the other ones. We need shitheads. It's not like we're going to fucking... That's called Delta Force, guys. You know what I mean? That's why, I did play a little bit. I do have a fucking beret that says I was one of them one time. That's why I put it on my wall, so I'm not a fucking shithead. You know what I mean? I did run with the big boys. I played with them. By chance. You put yourselves in an opportunity of greatness. Like I said, I worked with the Secret Service once. It wasn't mean I was Secret Service. It means I had an earbud, and I talked to the people that were taking care of Hillary Clinton when she came to Kandahar. I volunteered for this shit because I wanted the story. One of you guys was out there with me. It was before your time, Moss, but God. You know what I mean? Because Moss knows stories. Moss can tell you stories about me. Through me, Moss. That's the story, because that kid was something special. The other day we had words about, it was my perspective and his. He's like, man, that was the most honest thing you ever said, and you were my platoon sergeant. And I reflected on that for a second. And it wasn't that I hated Moss or Moss hated me. It's just, sometimes you got to let guys struggle a little bit with their own fucking morality in the middle of a war zone. You can't just sit there and say, I'm right and you're wrong. You put the parameters around them. You give them a barrier to work towards. And Moss always came to the fucking finish line. You know what I mean? Just because he didn't come up there with fucking Pareja, because that kid's a fucking maniac, and can run fucking 2-minute miles. Or Cheesebro was even a great runner, And Moss wasn't a great runner. But it's Moss, buddy. You had an American flag on your fucking shoulder. You're a patriot. Nobody fucking sent you there by mistake. You volunteered for it. So, to close that story about Moss, it's not, there was never bad blood, ever, ever. I loved him more than anything. I'm sure he saw me fucking giggle at him a couple times, or fucking give him a fucking soup or something, or give him a cup of coffee, or fucking slap him on the back, say, I'm proud of you. Or, hey, put your weapon back on safe, buddy. I'm not going to give you an ARC-15, just watch yourself, But, I had 52 fucking kids, and we were maneuvering around Afghanistan. I was trying to keep fucking everybody together, because you had fucking great fucking patriots out there. You know what I mean? I'm starting to remember their names as they flood into my head. You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from that 010 deployment. It was one of my best. I got mossed. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't see all that tragedy. I had a four-wheeler. They gave me a four-wheeler in Afghanistan. Of course I fucking did donuts on it, and I let you guys do it too. I hope your fucking squad leaders let you out there. It wasn't just our toy, because I let you guys have that stuff to go on QRF, you know what I mean? Let's put the fucking 240 out there and get that shit out there faster. I let you guys play on it, you know what I mean? I was smoking cigarettes, and, you know, if you guys went out there and didn't get hurt, then I didn't know about it. You guys, we were playing, remember we were throwing fucking knives. We had that set up that knife thing in the back so we can throw knives at the wall. You know, because maybe one day you can jump out of a truck and a Taliban's running up to you and you fucking throw a knife in his forehead, you know, and hopefully the LRAS caught it on video. And we can fucking talk shit for the rest of it. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, it saved a bullet on that one. I just gotta get my knife. Yeah, I had fucking American patriots out there like Grantham, you know, old ass fucking nerds that are so fucking good you just want to hug them all day. Kenny, you know what I mean? I want to remember all you guys. It's not that that's what I'm saying. Moss, I came home. I didn't know fucking we were that fucked up. I didn't know. I thought I was just there holding it. I was the fucking first arm too, Moss. Remember that? I got the orders over there. I had a pig roast. We went to Thompson Park. I hope you were there for that. You know. So Moss gave me forgiveness. You know. Moss gave me that back. Because I was worried about Moss for the rest of my life. So I didn't think about him. Because I was mad I yelled at him one day. But, you know, Moss gave me the forgiveness, guys. Through me, you. He gave me the forgiveness. Because he said, that might be the nicest thing you ever said. And I said, I looked at Moss, you know, I looked at him. I was typing to him. I said a lot. I said, Moss, man, I loved you every day. You know, I loved you every day. You know, you just weren't ready to listen, or I wasn't. It's not that I had more rank than you. You could have been smarter than me. We were just having, like, you know, you were coming from your background, and I was trying to save a platoon. You know, because I volunteered us for that shit too, Moss. Do you know, by the way? I put that pressure on you guys. Just because I wanted to run with the big boys didn't mean you guys were like, what are we doing? And then I fucking took you guys all across Afghanistan. Because Triple Deuce was there holding it down. You know, Triple Deuce was holding it down. I'm not disparaging anybody's deployment. Trust me, Triple Deuce was on the fucking map. We were making shit happen. I just saw an opportunity, Moss, to fucking have some fun. You know? I wanted you guys to have fucking memories. Moss, give me a thumbs up. Do you still have your fucking cab, dude? Do you have your CAB? Because you're an infantryman and I was able to get you a cab at least. Hit that subscribe button, Moss. If I fought my ass off because I thought it was right. You know? You guys got fucking awards because I put you in for them. And you guys saw how much I struggled with that. You know? Because we were getting awards out there and we looked pretty good. And it seemed as though nobody wanted us to get them. So that's how I felt. That's why we were the bastard, the black sheep. You know, remember, Moss, our fucking thing was, if it sounds sarcastic, it's probably true. Because I'm out here telling you stuff before we go to missions, like, we didn't get that fucking resupply, or we got to go to Salerno, and they just got, you know what I mean? I think we were there one time, and we were running around like fucking champions. I think Salerno got hit, and we went to the fucking, I think we handled that, Moss. Yeah. Yeah, I'll read your story after mine. I didn't want to take away from. But, okay, I'll read your story and tell you what it is. Garrett Moss is American Hero. That's what he just wrote. Yeah, buddy, see, I don't remember. I just remember the fight trying to get you guys, the CIBs. But, you know, regs are regs. Colonel Faggot has fucking put us in for that, thank God. You know, he was the one that fucking finally pushed it through. So I was able to fucking have you guys have a ceremony. I brought the paperwork the other night, Moss. The patch ceremony, I printed that shit out and I said, it's important, guys, forever, it's important. You guys have the 10th mountain patch on you forever. And guess what? I got you guys another fucking combat patch that they said we couldn't fucking wear, by the way. So I said, fucking bullshit, you put that one on. You earned it. It's like telling somebody to take off their fucking, you know, telling somebody they didn't shoot 40 out of 40. To go put the marksman shit on. You didn't shoot that. It hurts. You know, but there's a lot of politics. It's not their fault. I was just trying to stick up for my kids. I'm not bitter, you know, obviously. I'm happy Moss is alive today. That's the victory. If he got a cab or a CIB, you know, some people can go over there and get nothing. And they feel worse for themselves, and they shouldn't. Hey, but if you want a CIB, go in the infantry. That's all I'm fucking saying. You want to be part of the big show? Be part of the big show. That's why we're in the mud. Come out and play a little. You can re-enlist for the shit, you know. It doesn't take a fucking genius. They don't require a lot, you know, an ASVAB. But you meet the smartest motherfuckers like Garrett Moss in the infantry. You know, Brian Briggs, fucking American patriot. You know, fucking war hero. You know, Lieutenant Pearson, leading the front without a Ranger tab. But he got to maneuver out of all those people, Most, in the battalion, the guy without the Ranger tab at the platoon that was maneuvering with 133 Cav. And those guys had it right, don't they? We can joke about the Tory all day long, but they had fucking badass Predator shit, didn't they? They had Predator masks on their fucking hooches, guys. Like real ones. Like real Predator head. I was like, that's how you fucking build a unit. So we were the 10th Mountain amongst them, so I said, be proud of the 10th Mountain. You know? Hey, Hector. How's it going, buddy? Morning. Well, I'm not even going to smoke this cigarette with you. I'm going to smoke it with my wife, because she's beautiful. And she took out the trash while I was fucking blabbering. You know? She's a fucking saint, guys, you know? So, whatever, man. Push my stuff around, please. Not because it's me, because it's you. Hey, listen to what this guy's saying. He's talking about you. He's not talking about him. Well, I have to get to you. I have to talk, because I was standing next to you. That's how it works. You know what I mean? It sounds, I'm trying to make it humble as fuck is what I'm trying to do. You know? I don't want to sit, you know what I mean? It's dangerous waters. You know, I'm just in a rowboat. Just like in Good Will Hunting. You know, I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, I'm out there. Trying to help Harvey make sure he makes good decisions, because he's in charge of soldiers now. You know, and he understands that. He understands the weight of it. And you know, you want to go to war? Put fucking Lieutenant Harvey out there right now. I'll fucking follow him anywhere. You know, that's the way the rule book works. Harvey's great shit, and he went officer. So now you fucking salute him and say, "What do you need done, sir?" The guy's name is Sir forever. You know, it's funny that Fulmer has to salute you. You know, that's the joke. It's funny that like Joe Perry's gonna be hovering above your head when things are going to shit, and he fucking winks at you. Just like Dawson, just like all those dudes that are great fucking pilots, you know? Great 287 guys became pilots, you know? I just want to remember all your names. That's what you know. Alvarez, thank God I remembered that one. You know, if you forget that one, you know, then you might as well just go fuck yourself. Because that's Alvarez. He's the fucking best. He's the one that's gonna hug you and tell you how it's done. He went 62 days straight, guys, right to fucking shit show. Some people would have said I'd like to recycle a couple times because I can warm up, but not me and Alvarez. I woke up out of Ranger School and we went to Fob Tillman like 3 weeks later. Alvarez did the same shit. I think he was like 2 weeks behind me. And McCarthy was there, you know? So I was standing next to heroes, guys. I'm not saying I fucking did it. I'm saying that fucking all these Americans fucking that love the flag and fucking give a shit pushed themselves harder than any other soldier. And Garrett Moss did the same thing. You don't need a tab to do it. You know, I failed the school. I have perspective. Then I taught the school, so I have perspective. It doesn't mean I'm better than anybody else. I just ended up there. I ended up being up fucking looking at Jason Wostowski, who's doing row machine for fucking right after a walk. So I started doing that. You see how it works? You set the examples for others to follow. You know, he's out there fighting it out in his head. He's not like, hey, Dunn, you need to get in here and fucking do squats. Because who is our fucking commander, sir? The guy fucking played football for the Air Force Academy. The guy had his neck was as big as his fucking my fucking waist, and I got a 32. So there you go. And that guy's in the gym. And I talked shit to him one day, Jason. I went in there and squatted next to him. I almost lost my fucking hemorrhoid out of my asshole, but I didn't want him to fucking feel like he was better than me. You know what I mean? And then I saw, guess what? I saw him and his family, Jason, I went in, I didn't have to work that one Thanksgiving. I was blessed. I talked to Becky and I said, I'm going to cook myself a fucking hen and I'm going to split it with my dog because I was by myself in Colorado. Or, where was I? Fucking Merrill. I was talking to Becky that morning. I said, I love you to pieces. I can't wait to share Thanksgiving because that's what you do, guys, on the phone if you're away from them. You do the whole meal. You know, you fucking, I love you. You want to help me clean up too? I'll take off my shirt. Show me your feet. You know what I mean?
Naked chef?
Yeah, naked chef. I did naked chef for my wife one night. Why not? It's funny. It's silly. Because we weren't together, but we were together. So anyway, I did, surprisingly, I didn't have to work on Thanksgiving. I think I was on an outwalk. So I told Becky I was going to go down to the 5th RTB and watch the Ranger students eat fucking Thanksgiving because I ate Thanksgiving there too with them when I was going through. And they made me fucking put together bunk beds and I farted for fucking 3 weeks. But I ate, Jason, I ate with the kids, you know. I did that. I know you did it. You know, you love on those fucking Ranger students. You fucking point to the side and be like, hey, you know how long that lady's been here? She's about to retire and she saw fucking General Powell come through, I'm sure. She might have something to say. Because she's been around fucking heroes her whole life. Because she's a chow hall lady. Do you see how it works, guys? She doesn't have her fucking tab. But goddamn, you better believe she'll fucking represent one. because she fucking fed Ranger students her whole life. Where's her fucking plaque? You know, it's on RTB, guys. Don't you know? We gave her props. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, a bigger scheme of things. You know, if you work fucking CVS your whole life and hate the flag, well, fuck you. That lady fucking served Ranger students and loves the flag and probably made less money than you, but you had the opportunity, same thing she did. She just happened to feed hungry people. Imagine what she looked like. She probably looked like a fucking Jessica Rabbit to those guys. You know what I mean? She probably smelled like fucking sunshine. You know, you forget about those chow hole ladies. They gave you a break. Remember in basic when you got to eat fucking 3 sheets of fucking hot dogs? I mean, you know, you take the hit sometimes. I'll work KP. You know, they said don't eat it off the fucking floor, but Jesus, I'm hungry. You know what I mean? And that's a fucking cake that was just thrown on the top of the garbage. And I know I just put that fucking, you know, plastic there. So it's like eating off a plate now. So if I need a hot dog, I'll eat it and wash these fucking things and get yelled at. And the fucking chow hall lady will giggle at me because she sees I got fucking mustard all over my nose. So I just stuck my face in a fucking hot dog I wasn't supposed to eat. So yeah, some of those chow hall ladies feed Delta people too. Imagine that meal, you know. This is my trigger, fucking, this is my safety, sir. And he served him up a fucking, you know what I mean? Those stories are all around and they're hilarious. You know, it doesn't mean right, wrong, or different if that happened. It's a fucking movie, guys. Get over it. Because I met the fucking guy. He happened to be my battalion commander. And I'd fucking do anything for him. It's Colonel Steele. I carried him on a fucking run one time. I put him on my fucking back. I know he doesn't remember it, but I guess you know what he will remember? I'll end on this story. So Triple Deuce had Colonel Steele as a fucking battalion commander. So there you go. Live up to that. And he's a fucking warrior. And he's a great American patriot. And he's a fucking... I can go 40 minutes on it. But so, you know, your battalion commander's in a book somewhere. So if a new kid came to Triple Deuce, I would do this. I'd keep a book of Black Hawk Down in my fucking bag if I was on CQ. And I'd be like, hey guys, you know what he loves to do? Sign autographs to new kids. It kind of, you know, brings a fucking, a smile to his face. If you go back there, you've got to salute, you got to do it right. So I prep him like, hey, knock on the door 3 times, fucking like you own it. And he's going to tell you to come in because it could be the Sergeant Major. And then you're a private and say that Sergeant Dunn sent you in there to get an autograph. And I saw my book fucking fly out of the room. You know what I mean? Because that guy fucking took us on battalion runs and we went through other people's battalions. Not because like in their AO, we went through their battalion quad. And then we ran through their battalions. So some fucking jackass had to mop up a battalion's worth of fucking blood and sweat and tears. And we did that shit. Because he's the fucking man. And so is Sergeant Major Camacho. You know? Because those were the guys, in Colonel Gichero. You guy's fucking 3'4", but he's got the heart the size of the Empire State Building. He walked in. He walked in one day and took us to war. And then bought me a fucking Guinness in Ireland, by the way, on the way home. That's a fucking commander, by the way. We stopped, I had a Guinness in Ireland, guys. I'm Irish. At the end of my fucking, I put a picture of me up, fucking flying a plane to Afghanistan. I'm going like this, like that. You know why? Because I'm flying the fucking plane. I wasn't flying it. But I went up there, guys. We were going to war, so I asked if I can get in the cockpit. And then Paul took the picture of me. In the cockpit, flying to Afghanistan in a fucking commercial jet. And the guy let me do it, so I took a picture of it. Because I wanted to show somebody I went there. And it was funny as fuck. Because I farted in there. When the guy, you know what I mean? It was funny. Everybody else is shitting in there. It's a 19-hour flight. Poor shit in the back, you know what I mean? Who had to load all that fucking luggage. At least give, you know, I had to fight for that, guys. Remember that? I got in big trouble. I got in big trouble because I volunteered for the fucking baggage detail. And then I put the fucking baggage detail in the front because they deserve it. And then I got in trouble. I was like, fuck that. They're all going to sit here. They just loaded bags in fucking Kuwait or wherever the fuck we were. Turkmenistan or fucking whatever broken city we were standing in. Doing the fucking bag shuffle. Well, somebody's got to load that shit. Half you guys were on fucking bag details with me. I kept volunteering from it because I wanted to put the guys in the front of the plane. Or just to say I can get you a cup of coffee out of it. You know, you don't have to stand around the terminal and wait until you... When is the baggage detail going to be done? It gave you guys pride. It was a little bit of a badge. Because once you got on that plane, be like, fuck you, I'm still in the back row and I fucking loaded all your shit. And because I'm a private, I get stuck in the back. That's why I used to love to take kids from the back and be like, hey, how about you take my fucking seat? Sit up there and get a hot towel next to B radicals. You know? Have some fun. It's a fucking free flight to war. You know, everybody deserves fucking towels. I mean, I understand it too, guys. You know what I mean? I wanted the Hurricane to have fucking hot coffee, so that's why Nat gave it to him. You know, I wanted Colonel Gichero to have fucking a warm blanket to sleep under because he was the one controlling the fires on for us. You know what I mean? You want those people to be a little bit more comfortable because they're dealing with a decision that may just put everybody to death. So, you know, rank has its privileges. That means something. You know, they earned their way there too, guys. You know what I mean? You join the army and say, hey, I'm a fucking patriot. Doesn't mean you get fucking three hots in a cot. You're in the infantry. You might eat once and you're sleeping in the dirt. Believe me. You know, because I was standing next to you. I know what a fucking bad MRA shake is. Don't rat fuck MREs. Everybody knows that rule. And when you see it, you stop it. Hey, take your chances. I want spaghetti and meat sauce too. I don't want mushroom on mushroom. On mushroom again today. Because it has fucking peanut butter. And I just might want a little fucking cheese. Put it in my fucking mac and cheese. So, you know, you spice it up a little bit. Thank God they put the fucking little bottles of Tabasco sauce in there. Thank God. And then they took it away from us. That was fun. Here's a packet of it. No. A packet can fucking break. So can this little bottle, but I can fucking keep this little bottle to make the next MRE fucking better. Because that one didn't need it. Hey, you start putting fucking Tabasco sauce and stuff, it starts to get a little better. That's what I'm talking about. It's a perspective. You know? Love the country, love the flag. The second you step on it, I'm gonna fucking put Tabasco sauce in your eyes. Like my fucking niece is gonna do. Because she got her fucking... I went down there, guys. I went to the VFW and I asked if they could spray me in the face with it. Because I wanted my niece to see what it looks like when you take 11 joules to the fucking earlobe. You know? Because I want her to see, oh, fucking stop a guy. Or a girl. You know, or trouble. And if that, even, still, also. Because there's bad people out there. Just because it's America doesn't mean it's fucking safe everywhere. You get Colin Berg making sure it's fucking safe. You know, dispatch him to you. You'll be fine. Hey, Michael, how's it going? So, yeah, I talk shit, guys. You know, it's what I'm going to do. It's what I do best. Because I don't talk shit and lie. I just fucking tell you about fucking what Michael was doing. Instead of me, you know. I was just standing there smoking a cigarette laughing at you. Wondering if I could fucking trade you something, you know. Hey, you know, let's go buy a fucking 3 for $5 DVDs and giggle. You know, I love you guys. I'm glad you're doing good, man. You're a fucking patriot, by the way. I know your little thing has like a green thing. I gotta learn this stuff. So I'm looking at fucking Shane Rees to help me out. But he's got a family, guys. He's got a fucking squad out there. You know, his wife's fucking doing all the work. He just fucking looks good doing it. Yeah, I just want him to help me with a filter on my face or something so I don't look like a fucking crackhead. You know, and have a little fucking damage control on my fucking YouTube or something. You know, so it looks cool. It's about branding, guys. I'm gonna put my fucking face on the G.I. Joe shirt. Look, I'm gonna put my face right under it. I know I can't because it's copyrighted. You know what I mean? Just pick my nose in front of you guys. Sorry. I'm infantry. What do you want me to do? Thing's sitting there. It's like a crooked helmet. You want me to fucking not sit here with a booger in my nose? And, you know, you guys can fucking tell me about it later? Help me out. You're watching from Germany? That's how long that took to sit in. God bless you. How is it over there, man? Bitch, it's cold. Hey, were you on that fucking... No, I don't know. I don't know, man. Where do I know you from, man? See how delicate I am with you guys? You know, I don't want to fucking throw you on a mission you weren't on. You know, make you guilty. It's fucking cold in Germany, I can tell you that. I fucking spent a little bit out there. I had a fob out there for myself. And I got shamed for it, you know? Trying to get you guys hot coffee, and that couldn't work. By the time it got to us, it's fucking freezing. I'm glad you listened, man. I'll tell you a fart joke. There it is. The joke is the word fart. Because one guy with a fucking 5th RTB hat and messy hair, it's all gray. You know, I can sit here and do it like this. And do it like this for you guys if it makes you laugh. You know, I don't give a shit. I'm ugly as fuck. You know what I mean? Hey, something army ranger something with hair like this. It makes the same sense. You know what I mean? You were with me, Triple Deuce in 96, 2000, or 200. 200. Just put the last digit on there because it looks like fucking from 90, you went back in time to the year 200. So either I'm talking to a saint that travels time from 96 back to the year 200 AD. Because I'm sure Triple Deuce was around then. Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure I'm fucking responsible for some of your fucking chest hair falling out. You know, because I sat you next to fucking Anthrax for a minute. 2000, okay. 92, 4 years in the deuce, dude. I hope you've gone back, man. I hope you've gone back. You know, you're in Germany right now, but, you know, I'll meet you up there. I'm 6 hours away from it. I'll drive right now. But I hope you went back to battalion. I want you to smell those cannons again. Does that make sense, Triple Deuce? I want you to rub those cannons. Because they're still sitting there for you. You know, because Lagman's still in battalion. and Esposito and all the guys pick, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I'm not going to go down the laundry list. And if I forget the name, it's not because I didn't care. It's the one that's on the top of my head right now. But I'm telling you, the cannons are there. And I'm telling you, some jackass LT fucking walked it up. Probably pulled this. Guys, go back to Triple Deuce's page. I called out a bunch of those fucking kids that like carried the cannons up to the top of the hill. We've done that before too. But, you know, hey, easy, young lieutenant or young NCO, you know. Did you carry it all the way up, or did you like trade it off? Or did you just take your picture next to it? You know, and then let the rest of the battalion clean it and buff it out. And then you fucking went to work at the S shop. You know, buff that thing. Buff that thing a little bit, because it has history on it. Carry it, buff it, love it. We carried it to war, guys, you know. Hey, Tootsie, what's up, buddy? I think you were in fucking Korea, Germany or something, right? Boland's watching. Orlando Sword, hey, man. Fucking Soto's a fucking class act, dude. Because it says, anybody doesn't like Ohio, go fuck yourself. That's what fucking Soto says. He's got a big O behind him. How much does that guy love Ohio? I know Santiago Cirillo's from fucking, I want to get this right, Lorain, Ohio. Soto, do you know where that is? Yeah, Tootsie's in Korea holding it down. So, yeah, so don't worry, you got to do that with a mask on. And I'm sure the fucking lights come on at night and you got to go in. That's fun. So, you know, Tootsie's holding it down out there. Because that's nugging it out there. You know, this sucks. We have to wear masks and we have a curfew. Well, Tootsie's out there to tell you fucking how it's done. My wife's watching everybody out of the 15 people. Drive Time Radio. What time is it? Almost 9? Yeah. It's fucking WBZ. Channel 4. Yeah, Doyle loves Ohio, so go meet fucking Soto, dude. He's a great guy. He's holding it down, teaching fucking young cadets shit. I reached out to him. I said, they're gonna love you forever. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm so glad you're there, man. I'm so glad you're there. Because you're the type of person that those kids need to see. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people that fucking Orlando Soto needs to be fucking doing that forever. Because you did your time, dude, by the way, Soto. You know what I mean? It's okay to hang up the boots. I know you're probably not there yet, or you don't have the time, but you know what I mean? You found your niche. You can teach those kids forever, and they'll listen to you. Because I did the same thing, dude, in Northeastern and Boston College, you know, because those are cheap schools, you know. So I'm talking to fucking, you know, trauma kids with a lot of money that want to join the Army at Northeastern and fucking Boston College. So I know what you're doing, dude, out there, and I know that your syllabus is strong. I can tell you that much. I met our bosses a couple times. Guys, I was supposed to meet, think of this. Think of the irony of this. So I was at Fort Lee, and I was trying to stand up a fucking officer branch with a bunch of great fucking NCOs and people around me. It wasn't me. I'm just telling you a story. I was standing there. Everybody else did the work. I was just getting yelled at for it. But there was a general up there that I was going back and forth with. You know, trying to fix the system. It's his vision, my vision. We got to meet in the middle. You know what I mean? It's not a fight. It's not like I'm calling the guy out. He had something to do. I had something to do. I was just trying to tell him what the mud feels like. So I retired without a fucking coin, guys. You know what I mean? I fucking shamed myself out of the Army. I didn't take anything. They gave me the option. When I get fucking upset about stuff, they gave me the option, guys, to go up to Fort Drum and retire. You know what I mean? But that was on my dime. I had to drive my whole fucking family up there, you know, to see me retire. So I pushed everybody else out of the fucking patrol base first, and I walked out of the Army with nothing. I got an award. I got an MSM, but I already had 2 of those. You know what I mean? But I wanted to thank you. I didn't want another fucking ribbon. I never did it for the ribbon. You know? So I let them share. You know what I mean? You can look at any way you want to. I take it on myself. I taught them how to treat me. So they let me walk out of the Army after 24 fucking years. And I shamed myself out of it because I didn't think I did a good enough job, Orlando. You know? I didn't. Whetstone, good morning, Doc, buddy. Doing great things out there, man. I love you. I love you, man. And I talk for so long, my cigarette goes out. I'm going to quit, guys. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm fucking smoking in my kid's face. You know what I mean? Everybody does something. You drink wine. You know what I mean? You probably made a decision drinking wine that was probably not too good for your kids. You know what I mean? I don't drink. I'm not saying if you do or you don't. I'm just telling you I know what fucking scars can happen from drinking. You know, lifetimes. Lifetimes. If you do it to yourself or it's done to you, it's lifetimes of scars. You just keep giving yourself scars. Life's good enough. Just wake up and breathe. There's the first one of the day, you know. Who's gonna shit in my face today? That's what we think when we get up. We don't get up and fucking salute the flag anymore. You know, I do. I know you do. I know fucking Whetstone does. You know, I'm not talking, I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm not on the pulpit for you guys. I'm just talking about you guys. You know, I'd say a little bit about God because it has a good message. I believe in it. You may not. It's fine. It's not like I got to fucking convince you different. See how it works? Because the Bible just, you know, it's a lot of blood on that thing. I just told you America has some blood on it. Look at the Bible. Jesus Christ. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Give us salvation. Give us fucking patience with it so we can learn it. It's just a good message. Like I say, the only thing I can say is the Salem witch trials happened after the Bible. You know what I mean? And after the fucking Constitution. You know what I mean? That stuff was being forged out there. You know what I mean? We still made mistakes. What are you going to do, blame today? It's a fucking tragedy. You learn about it. You're like, oh my God, we can get that vicious that we're burning people? Yes. Don't just look at it in a history book. Go to Salem, Mass, and look at the stockades. They do a fucking parade for you. You know what I mean? They'll do the whole skit for you. Fucking Giles Corey getting crushed by rocks because they accused him of being a witch. You know what he fucking said? How about this? You think this guy's got a CIB? He said, more weight, please. More weight is what he said under the rock. I grew up as that as a hero because somebody told him he was just believing his life and being an American, and they stoned him to death. So yeah, maybe we got blood in the water, but it's pretty cool right now because we have fucking Netflix. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Just everybody take a collective breath. We're not in stockades. It may feel like it, but we're not because we could actually be. That gives you perspective. You know what I mean? Soto, we could be standing on a mountaintop together. Me and you would be fucking partying. There's the only thing, I'll join the army again, Soto. If you want to go fucking one more round in Afghanistan, if I get to fucking take Wiggins with me in Soto, fucking Wiggins a fucking patriot. I think he knows me. Wiggins, this funny name. Andrew. Now it's Andrew. Let's meet again. Hey, buddy. I hope I didn't yell at you. I hope I didn't shame you into doing something you didn't want to do. You know, I just try to love you. Or you may be a buddy, you know, best friends. I just don't remember, guys. I don't remember. I remember everything, but I don't remember everything. So you got to be careful. I'll end on this with my fucking cigarette. You know what I mean? Hey, Tommy, man. Morning. I'm giving drive time radio now, Tommy. You know. But I need a little help with this, guys. Because if it's 16 of us, you know, look at that. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about right there. Doc just said, Wiggins. You know what I mean? Because it's embarrassing sometimes. You know, we want to reach out and talk to people. See? Right there. Wiggins. Triple Deuce, 2010, 2000. Well, that's a long time from now, dude. I guess you're in there forever. I hope you are in there forever. Triple Deuce. You should put forever. I went from there, but you know, you got to get perspective on your career. But yeah, dude, Wiggins. You're there till fucking year 21, 13. And not, you know, whatever number that is, because new math, right? The joke was there. I just ruined it. That's why I like interacting with you guys. I'll just bounce off shit off fucking Soto all day. So let me finish that thought. Soto, you want to go back to 101st, dude? I got some fucking ties there. You know, I love that fucking unit. I stood next to those trees, Soto. You know, the Gander Memorial trees. That was the best. You got in your fucking spits, shines, and you fucking read a history about the kid that the tree was fucking planted for. And then you spent at least fucking 24 hours standing next to it at attention. That was awesome. That makes you feel the weight of what happened. You didn't have to be there. You have unit buy-in because you do shit like that. We stood next to fucking trees, guys. Because I'm not going to tell you the fucking story. A whole plane went down. You walk into a battalion one day and you see like 900 names. It means a whole plane went down. And they every year they bring it up. You know what I mean? And I pushed it out this year for the first time in my whole life. And I was like, I stood next to one of those trees in my fucking jump boots and my fucking aerosol badge and my EIB. And I fucking said, Jesus Christ, these guys are heroes. So Soto, if you want to join, I don't know if you're going to retire or not, but fucking you want to do another round? I'll go back, dude. I'll go back just to talk to kids like this. Me and you, Soto. Yep, strike force, strike and kill. Strike force, strike and kill. You know what I mean? I was right there with you, man. I just did it in the 90s, you know? But we shed blood out there, man. I was standing there when the crash happened. Cirillo was standing right next to me. I don't want to say I was. I wasn't in the crash. I just watched it. And Cirillo watched it. And we watched our friends die. So blood runs deep with 101st for me. You know, I can't say I was with them in 1944, guys. You know what I mean? I'd love to. I was with them in 95 till fucking 98. But I can tell you the fucking crash happened in 96. I can fucking tell you that. And I went to the VA in 99 because I couldn't handle it anymore. You know, because you just take that shit on your shoulders. You don't know what just happened. Because you didn't get a CIB out of it. You know what I mean? There was no justification. It was an accident. So then you start pulling back the layers and like, well, we learned from it. Because there's accidents. If you put fucking 50 people on a bird and it goes down, because it was shot down or a fucking, not pilot error. I'm sure he doesn't want to die. You know, accidents happen, or they get shot out of the sky, or you fucking clip something. It's a fucking airplane, or it's a fucking bird, you know. I love you guys. Keep talking, you know. Keep talking. Just keep talking. Because it brings levity to it, you know. You remember that you're in the foxhole with somebody, like fucking Orlando Soto. Because that's one guy you don't have to talk to for long, that you want to go on deployment with that. Like Bombsy, dude, I was just broke, man. Just broken. I was so fucked up. You know, I lost my company, man. You know, you saw it happen. You were standing right there. It wasn't like I lost it. I just wasn't a fucking E8. I couldn't hold it down. You know, I took it as far as I could go and handed it over to Zavala, and he did his fucking best. You know, that's what you do. It's what you fucking do, and you fucking pray every night that everybody loves each other enough. And you know, 141 has a fucking storied history in my handbook. You guys were fucking standing there. You guys had to go to fucking Afghanistan. I went to fucking Fort Lee and then fucking hated myself about it because you guys were over there and I wasn't with you. Because I saw what you guys could do. And then you had people like Bombsy and Soto there to take care of you. You know, so I knew you guys were in good hands. For the most part. Because I know at the squad level you guys were all right. That's what fucking matters to me. We work it out on the ground, guys. I didn't get a fucking resupply a bunch of times. You know what I mean? You buy a goat in a village and fucking make it work. You know, you jump on the back of a jingle truck if you don't have trans, and you get your fucking guys out of there or something. We took jingle trucks all the way back to Kandahar one time. You guys remember that? There was no... we had to buy jingle trucks to get back to Kandahar. And it wasn't because everybody hated us. It was because air was black for 4 weeks. And we had to get home. We ran out of shit. They kicked enough shit out of us to keep us going for a little bit, but... You know, they just dumped it out of the back of a Chinook. It's all they could do. And then air goes black. And then the supply route was shut off. So we bought jingle trucks with dollar bills and fucking made our way back to Kandahar or Lagman or wherever the fuck we were. You know. Oh, there you go, Wet. See? That's what we do, man. That's Whetstone setting the fucking example. So he's in real estate, guys. So he's going to look for the deal for the veteran. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I need a veteran on the inside of fucking Massachusetts unemployment is what I need. Just to click the thing that I clicked wrong. And it's not because I'm stupid. It's just like you have a million things on your mind. That's why I have like $10,000 sitting in unemployment. You know what I mean? Or more at this point. But I'm just, you know, you got to take your breath. You got to fucking be calm. The money will come. It's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's just you got to have people talking. So Whetstone's out there helping fucking veterans get houses. And then helping veterans come real estate agents. Because we can sell a motherfucking MRE. In the middle of the night, if you get fucking mushroom on mushroom, you know what I mean? You just became Doc Whetstone. Hey, it's not that bad. At least you can save the fucking, or trade up with the peanut butter. So now he's doing it with property. Good on you, Whetstone. Doc. Doctor forever. Because I watched somebody lose somebody once. Doc Whetstone lost somebody in front of my fucking eyeballs, and Wiggins was standing there. You know, I think Wiggins was there. But yeah, Doc.
Jesus Christ, he gives 20% of his commission?
Who's that?
Holy hell.
Who's that, Doc?
Whetstone, yeah. To every single veteran that he works with, every buyer.
Then that's what I'm here for, dude.
Damn.
Through me, you, Whetstone.
Crazy. I've never seen a
my wife,
do that.
yeah, my wife worked for Keller Williams for a while, dude. We try to get on the inside track because, you know, you just buy houses in the Army and you try to make money, you know, a dollar off of it and help a soldier. Like I said the other night, guys, I fucking lost money on that house forever. I always lost money. I never broke even on that house in Carthage. Never, ever once did I break. And I've had it since 2000 fucking whenever. You guys were standing there. I bought it. 2010, did I buy it? You guys were standing there. I bought a house in Carthage. I still got it. I lost money every month. Every month, guys. That's not a lie. Go ahead and look at my taxes. I wouldn't be fucking telling you if it wasn't true. I lost money on that house because you got to have a fucking broker. So it was the $100 extra. I broke even on the mortgage, but I still had to pay it. So what were we paying? Extra a month. She ran the books, got Whetstone. You know what I mean?
Like 175.
Yeah, 175 a month. So I thought that was a good deal. As long as I had a good fucking Army family in there, or aviation, or fucking whoever the fuck was in there, getting the fucking drum every day. It was a good house. It's warm. Beautiful. So it's a beautiful house. I couldn't sell it. I ate the mortgage, guys. I nearly lost my life for that house because I was paying a mortgage on the thing for 18 months with nobody being in there. You know? I got a good family in there now. You know, I don't want to kick them out. I want them to buy it. I told them when they moved in, you can buy it for cost. I don't care about losing money on it. I just want to kind of like move away from it, you know, and let that be somebody else's dream. I can't have a house in Carthage. I can have a house in Carthage. Because listen to this, Doc. You want this idea? Whetstone. Listen to this, buddy. What if, right? What if I could do this? All right, let me start something here. Let me start you with an idea that I have. And maybe Doc fucking Whetstone can help me out. Because you guys are smarter than me. Frank Morales. You know what I mean? You guys know how to fucking do things. I don't. I'm standing here in a G.I. Joe shirt. Look, it says Yo Joe on the back. Watch. Fucking right there. No one's half the battle. I don't know how to fix my hat, but I got the shirt that says Yo Joe on it. So here's my idea, guys. You know, I own the property, so it's my fucking idea. So I'm copyrighting it right now. So Andrew, help me out here. God bless Mr. Hunt, by the way. God bless Mr. Hunt. I'll push that one out. I don't even know what he said. I know it's great. I know it's great. Whatever Mr. Hunt says to me, fucking I do. Because Mr. Hunt's a fucking Army institution at Fort Lee. Go meet him. He's fucking awesome. He'll tell you how to be an NCO again. Because he loved his NCOs. He's an old first sergeant from the fucking Gulf War. He might have a story to tell you. And let me tell you this, that just gets you in the door. You know, guy's a God-loving fool. He taught me a lot about God. He taught me a lot about praying. Through the way I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat you over the head with a Bible. We already tried that. It's called, you know, Catholicism. There's a joke. It'll probably get me banned. Anyway, so check this out, guys. Like, Fort Drum's an institution, right? And we got a lot of fucking people up there. You know, we got a lot of people still up there that's in a good community. Now, listen to this, guys. I got a house. It's 12 miles from fucking Post, right? And I got a good family in there. It's not like I'm trying to kick them out. But I could offer them another house if I could make this deal work, because I'd pay for their whole fucking thing if I could do this. I'd go up to them. I'd be like, hey, I know your family's going through a lot, and I talked to your chain of command already, and they're going to give you 2 weeks. I'm going to send fucking movers in there and get you in a nice house. I'm not going to screw you over and say you can't live there. But this is my idea. So Fort Drum takes a lot of casualties. You know what I mean? A lot of KIAs, a lot of training accidents. You know what I mean? And they put them in the Fort Drum Hotel, or they put them off post in a nice hotel, and they have them go through the fucking walk. I was a KCO officer, guys. I know how it works. You know? I was a KCO officer more than once, too. So I put some kids to bed, so I know that the system's there. You just got to do it right. You know what I mean? You always step up. You got to fucking look at remains and fucking hug a wife that just lost her fucking husband. You know, life becomes pretty fucking funny at that point. Because you're like, oh man, I was worried about that. But, you know, you take the fucking job. I took it because I was a fucking honorable guy. The KIA in Afghanistan, guys, I took them to fucking bed the right way. The best way I could, all right? I wasn't great. I wish I was better. I can Monday morning quarterback myself my whole life for now. Because I carried fucking Ren in my rucksack for the rest of my life. Because I put him to bed. I put him to sleep. I brought him home. I put American flag on him. I didn't do that. I was standing next to the wife is the fucking point of it. It wasn't me. It was her. Anyway. So they need a property up there. I'm thinking like, you guys ever see like some of those houses, like the Fisher houses, right? They have houses that families can stay in. And it'd be a nice place. So listen to this, guys. Hey, Lana. Hi. I love you. What day do you want to come up, Lana? I can just save a phone call, you know what I mean? She's right there. I'm just waiting for my sister, guys. It's not that I'm fucking having a moment. Saturday. Got it. Love you. What day's today?
Friday.
We'll see you tomorrow, but, you know, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so excited. We'll be up here. I love you. I love you the most. Out of everybody. Because you're my sister. And you were with me the whole way. Always. I just love you so much. I can get emotional. Fucking sorry. I just love my sister, guys. She's a fucking American hero. Do you know, I'll give you one more story before I talk about my stupid house in Carthage. So Lana was there on September 11th, guys. I wasn't supposed to be there. I was driving up trying to sort out my life. So I left Tennessee. I was working at Gibson Guitar. My life was falling apart in my head. I was in the reserve unit down there, so I was still doing Army stuff, and I was volunteering all the time. I ran EIB down there for somebody. as a fucking specialist. Not me, a bunch of NCOs, and I showed up because I had my EIB. But we had fun, and so I can say that we ran an EIB. Guys, on that one, there was like 500 people. Not one of them made it. That's the fucking fact. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you that. Go look up whatever unit went through EIB that I was standing there. I'm sure you can just Google my name, and we can get the Army record. And we ran an EIB, guys. None of them got it. And it was honest. You know what I mean? We just held them to the standard. Nobody got it. It was the one time nobody got it, guys. So imagine that. Imagine busting your balls and having fucking Fort Benning come up and verifying your shit. And then you put fucking 300, 400 kids through there. And they all failed. And it wasn't because like we were whack jobs. It was just, there wasn't much training time for it. They woke up and got a fucking email. Hey, you want to try EIB? And then a bunch of people said, yeah. And then fucking we ran it. And woo, none, guys, none. That's why it's an EIB. That's why you're a fucking expert. It's not because those guys weren't. They fucked up. I hope all of them got it again. But that one's going to be the one that stings to say, man, I really got to pay attention to myself out here. Fucking Patriots cup with orange juice in it. Oh yeah, so I was driving from Nashville. I lived in Clarksville, and I was working at Gibson in Nashville. I got my ID somewhere. It's funny. I put it on Facebook, I think. Not fucking lying to you. I worked there. Cirillo worked there. He was standing right there. And I drove up. And it was September 10th, and I left at night. Nobody had September 11th on the fucking calendar until that day. So I was fucking driving through fucking New York, guys. At the same time, everything was fucking happening. And I was just looking at it. You know what I mean? Asked my sister. She saw me. I was like, I just made it here. In Boston, in Peabody. I say Boston, guys, because I'm not going to say the word Peabody. You know what I mean? You don't know where the fuck that's from. So if I say anything, it's Salem. You know what I mean? Because I grew up right next to it. So Salem, Mass, yeah, that's about around there. 20 minutes from Boston. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Sorry I didn't grow up in fucking Winthrop or whatever the fuck that is. Nobody knows where fucking... Nobody can say Worcester, much less... You know what I mean? I live in Lee, Massachusetts. Great. I come from Boston, guys. Massachusetts, where I'm from. So anyway, I drove up to fucking Peabody that night, just trying to get my fucking head around it. I was September 11th in my own head. And I saw September 11th happen in New York, and I just kept on driving. It's where I saw Grampy Barnes. Lana was there. And then that night, me and Lana fucking got in a car. September 11th, after the whole day had just fucking quieted down. This is September 11th, 2001. It's not like fucking I'm lying. And me and Lana went out to fucking take a drive to get our minds off of it. And so I don't know if she was driving or I was driving. We took, got out of the driveway. And a lot of people are on the streets waving flags, guys. A lot of people are out fucking crying in the streets. Because it's fucking our Pearl Harbor. That's why this is the greatest generation. This one right here. We give all the credit to the ones that got here. We wouldn't be standing here without them. And we coined them the greatest generation. Okay. We did that. We did that for them. But hey, we're doing okay, right? We just gotta take a breath. Anyway. Yeah, Lana was like, I can't believe how many fucking people are out here tonight. I drove by Kevin Collins' house. I know that. Because he had an American flag outside the door. And I just looked at my sister and she goes, this is fucking overwhelming. I'm like, this is what I feel like every day. This is what I feel like every day. Because I love this country. I was fucking, whatever, how old I was. I was born in 77. That happened on the date that you know it. And do the math. I was fucking young. I wasn't fucking an old man. It wasn't me. So I got to look back and talk to that kid now and be like, hey, you did all right. You did the right thing. You start talking to yourself a little bit, and it's okay. You got to forgive that kid. Anyway, so there you go. Lana was standing next to me in my foxhole my whole life, and then on September 11th. And then she's coming up to the fart house tomorrow. So life is fucking good. Take a breath. I know COVID sucks, but I'm going to see my sister. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, Whetstone. So this is my deal, man. So I got this house in Carthage, New York. Now, if I had enough fucking money, this is what I'd do. I'd approach the family and give them 2 months for the idea. You know what I mean? I'm not going to kick him out on a dime. Make sure I'm in his training schedule. And just say, hey, if you're in the field, I'll go up there, make sure I get a fucking counselor so that they can talk to the kids. It's going to be great. We're going to move you into this house. It's going to be fine. So that can be taken care of with like $10,000, I think. You know what I mean? give or take, how much does it cost, to move a family down the street? Because, oh, by the way, guys, let me give you this fucking rub. Because I've been kicked out of houses before, not because I'm an asshole, because fucking something happened. The Army doesn't fucking pay you more money to move again, so I had to shell out my own fucking money. You know what I mean? Because the guy lost the house. I was renting it from him. So I know what that pain feels like. I had 30 days to get the fuck out. It was a short sale, Whetstone. You know about that. He was having trauma. It was like his fault. He said, hey, do you want to buy it? And I was like, I don't think I can afford it. I'd like to. But that's also commitment the rest of my life to, Colorado Springs. Right on the border there. Because Colorado Springs has like 9,000 fucking zip codes. So if I could take this house in Carthage and do it right, I'm not going to screw the guy or his family or the girl. I'm not sure who's in there. All I know is I fucking took a shit in there, and they are now, and I hope it's good. I hope they put the picture of the kids there so they love them and don't beat them. So if I could get that family out of the house, again, 20 minutes of me saying sorry if I move you out of the house, but I'm going to take care of you. I'm not going to make you pay for it because I know you would have to. So if I get enough money to fucking, do a little research, get them a house, equivalent, even closer to Drum if I could, or have them have a choice. Hey, if I'm going to move you out of the house, here's 5 houses I got for you right now. I got 10 grand. I can move you out in a week. And I pay for the fucking same shit that I'd have. Don't touch anything. I know most of us just get it here and we'll unpack. Don't touch anything. We'll fucking put all the, the scissors back in the drawer. And so I'm not going to screw anybody. I'm going to give them a 2-week vacation. Go on vacation. I'm sure I can talk to the guy's chain of command and be like, hey, listen, sir, if I can send that, well, it's COVID. So if I can send that guy to the fucking NWR, because that's the only thing that's open on post for 2 weeks, and fucking love on that family. I hope they have kids, fucking, you know what I mean? Give them some McDonald's and fucking give the guy a fucking coin and a fucking award because he took one for the team, for me, because I'm asking him to do it. All right, so if I have a fucking house in Carthage, right? And why can't I make that a Fisher house? You know what I mean, Doc? Why can't I, because I own it. I owe some money on it. But obviously, I think I owe like 137 now. I bought it for 175 or 179. So I think I owe fucking whatever the fuck. Let's say it's 137 right now, today. And if I can get enough money to buy that house outright, then I would fucking bring in a fucking construction crew that Most owns, apparently. And I could fucking deck that house out and not make it like public property, but it becomes the Fisher house. Not a big deal. It's not on fucking paper. It's there for when families come up to see the Triple Deuce Memorial or the whatever memorial, that they have a place to stay for the weekend. And through community, we keep the lights on. And I have it decked out. Like I have the basement finished, and then I put American flags in there, and I put positive messages. And a family that can come up and want to see their son, because maybe their son or daughter are buried up in Fort Drum. Or maybe the remains didn't come home, but they got a plaque, and they want to go up there for the weekend. Why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I fucking build that house that way? And like I said, my neighbors have to have the buy-in too. It's not like I want to make it a big thing and a big fucking sign over it. Like, come here, here's trauma kids. It'd be on the down low. Because I know they got to put people in hotels. Why can't they just put them in a nice house? It's not like, oh, you lost 2 kids, you get the house. No, it's like it's a little thing that we can do. It's an option. We could make it wheelchair accessible. That way, like if somebody comes back up that wants to see his buddies, Doc Whetstone, you know what I mean? He wants to see his buddies because his buddies still work up there. They call up the fucking place, the broker that we have, the Doc Whetstone that lives in Carthage, and they can be like, yes, through the 13th through the fucking 27th. The house, the fridge is full for you. You get to fucking hang out here. We'll have some counselors, the MFLACs come in here. It's not like it's going to have fucking Fort Drum on the top of it. So people are driving by and honking horns saying, God bless America. It's just an option for Fort Drum to have like a real house to put a family in once in a while. And sometimes it goes months without having it. But enough people donate to it, or I can work the magic where I'll fucking pay for it one day. I just need to borrow the money to make it happen. I don't need to fucking, I just want it to happen tomorrow. I have all these dreams, guys. I don't want them to die on the fucking cross. So imagine if we can make the Fort Drum house my house. I own it. I can do that, right? I mean, there's a lawyer out there that stood next to me. I had an MIT at one point, got a professor leading people in the mud. So I'm sure there's smart people like Doc Whetstone out there that can pull in an idea, that can fucking like buy the house for Fort Drum, because I own the fucking mortgage, and then it just becomes the fucking whatever we want to call it. You know what I mean? Whatever we want. I don't want to put it on one kid's name that died there. You know what I mean? But for right now, off the top of my head, it's fucking called Corporal Wren. And then that's where you go. You know, everybody from California to whatever the fuck. You coming back from fucking Guam and you want to fucking go visit the memorial? Well, you call fucking the guy that works on Fort Drum and he's like, okay, yeah, a little bit of paperwork. Oh, it's booked up that weekend, whatever. And it's not like it's the end all, the be all. If like 5 guys get blown up in a fucking IED, you know what I mean? It's hard to put 5 people in that house. But I stood in the house that was in Virginia when I was, you know, doing the Keiko job. They had a full fridge and it was peaceful in there. So you could deal with it. And then they had people to help. So I'm not saying you throw people in the Wren house. You know what I mean? I don't want to use that word on somebody either. He's a fucking patriot. I just putting a name on it for you. I'm not committing anything to it. I'm just saying this. Do you see that? You know, I'm trying to make that idea happen. Because I want to have like a nice place that has nice carpet and nice walls and it smells nice and has 2 bathrooms. And has a place for fucking, you know, if 5 guys put their money together, you know, for the trip, you know, and stayed in the house, they wouldn't trash it, guys. I know they wouldn't, because I'm going to put an American flag on the fucking inside of it. I'm going to make it nice, like a USO or something, but homey, with a nice bed. But that means there's a fucking detail, right? Because I've thought about all these fucking things, too. That way, that detail rotates through each brigade. And the detail is, like, after PT, you put it on the training schedule. You go check the fucking Dunn house. And you make the bed, or you change the sheets. Because you go in there and you have buy-in, because it's pretty and it's nice. Nobody's going to go in there and fucking take a shit in there and, like, let it sit in the toilet and do an upper decker. You know, it's honorable. You know, so if I could, like, have Fort Drum have, like, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that's quiet. That's why I said I don't want the fucking sign on the front of the house. But it's something we do. You know what I mean? And guess what? Brigades, you send out the kids in the morning for PT, and guess what they do? They shovel my driveway. That's PT enough. That driveway's long. So put a fire team on it. Take you an hour and a half. Sign the fucking off-post risk assessment. You're going to the Dunn house. It's not like you can't go outside and take a shit. Yeah, I'm not putting you out there with a porta potty. Go in the house with an American flag on it and pictures of Fort Drum inside. Big fucking glamorous pictures. Fucking nice too. Like nice. Like fucking, I don't know. Like you dream big, 14 people? Barnes watching? The greenhouse. Sure. There you go, Barnes. Thanks for helping it out. It's the greenhouse. It has all kinds of implications. You know, you're growing in there. It's the greenhouse. Forever it will be the greenhouse. I just have to get buy-in from the family, you know what I mean? But there's the thing, Barnes, you know what I'm talking about. So now we can call fucking the family of Greene and say, hey, you want to come up and hang out? You know, just for a little while to be around it. You know, and it's free for them. They have a nice bed and real sheets and fucking 100 thread count fucking sheets, and it's nice in there. And, you know, the brigade fills the fridge. It's not like you're going to fill the fridge, and if we have a 3-week gap between families that are coming up, that you're going to put fucking, you know, yogurt in there. It's going to go bad. You know what I mean? But, like, you schedule the shit. The brigades own it, not me. You know what I mean? There's smarter people out there. I just have the idea. So if we could make the greenhouse, thank you, Stephen, for that. Then that way, how many fucking souls did Fort Drum fucking have under their blanket? You know, and we make the greenhouse. And it's low key. I'm not talking about blowing up my fucking old neighborhood where it's got to be a parade. It's quiet. It's quiet. Put up a fence out there. You know what I mean? Put up a good fence, talk to the neighbors, make sure it's okay. Brigade will run it, or division, or battalion, or a fucking squad leader. Imagine if a squad leader got an NCOER for taking care of a house for 30 days. You know what I mean? You're fucking teaching people how to respect everything again. You know what I mean? Because it's not that they don't, it's just it's humbling. Because they get to see the families come in, and they get to fucking nurse them back. Because I know nobody would ever say anything bad in the greenhouse. It's the fart house, but it's the greenhouse. You know, but I owe $130 on it. I ate the mortgage for. It's not like I didn't pay for the house or put the time in. You know, so these are just ideas, guys. I'm gonna log off here and fucking rub my wife's feet for a while. You know, these are just ideas, but you can see where I'm going with this. So copyright it, lawyers, so I don't get in trouble. You know, and don't take my fucking idea either, fucking assholes. Let me do the first one. That's what I'm saying, collectively, 16 people. Let me do the first one, and then that's how you can sell it to Fort Hood. That's how you can sell it to fucking... I'm sure all this shit was out there. Maybe it's just not known. Maybe, you know what? You know, maybe this is all happening, and I don't know about it. but that sounds like a good idea to me. And fucking Doc Whetstone's a fucking realtor. And my wife worked for Keller Williams. I know we can do this. Excuse me? So it's kind of one of those things we can, you know, you put team leaders in charge of shit. You know, everybody gets to win. Everybody. The kids get buy-in because it's the triple deuce house for the day. Or the 132 house for the fucking month. Or whatever it is. But you get to go out there with your fucking team and spend time in there. Nobody's going to get shit-faced in there. You know what I mean? They're going to spend some time and buff the floors or fucking wax it or dust it. Guys, we're in the infantry. If we're not in the woods, we're getting yelled at something. At least you have a cool detail. You know, you got to go in there. You fucking, just like old school. When you go in the house, you got to look good. That's the deal. You know, we don't have boots to shine, but we got low quarters. And I'm not telling you to fucking clean the house in low quarters. Just have a fucking in-ranks inspection before you go to the greenhouse. Everybody's going to be there. Everybody's going to want to go there. It's an honorable thing. You fucking, like, you work hard to go to the greenhouse. You know? You start talking to people, ideas come up. So I own a house in fucking Carthage. I think it would be pretty sweet if Fort Drum could help me out and we could make a little quiet house for families to come up throughout the year and pay respects. Be around the kids. Just because that happened in 2003 doesn't mean the triple deuce kids don't clean the greenhouse for you, and then you get to spend some time with the new kids and love on them, because that's who our sons and daughters are on the shoulders of everybody else. So if a fucking brand new private gets to get, just like I stood next to the Gander Memorial and fucking stood next to a tree for 24 hours, you learn about it. You took the time to. It's not a perfect plan. There's still jackasses in the Army. You just don't send them to the greenhouse. Top 10% gets to go to the greenhouse. And you fucking rotate that thing through brigade. Everybody gets a cool NCOER. Every kid gets a coin for doing it. Because we come up with the greenhouse coin. I bet you that is worth enough, right? We put fucking Greene's face on it. The greenhouse coin. Hey, you get the Sergeant Major of the Army coin, I got the greenhouse coin. And we make it ours, because the system's already there. You know what I mean? And you don't have to, like, give those people $1 million. You just give them a nice bed with, you know, nice sheets and a fucking miracle pillow or whatever that fucking, I bought one for you. What was it? Oh, like a $60 pillow.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, oops. I was trying to buy her nice things. I thought a pillow would help. So, I don't want to go, you know, I'm just throwing out ideas this morning to the 14 people. So, actually, to make that happen, smash that fucking like button. I'll get better at it, put on fucking YouTube so more people can see it. Because I'm just your friend, you know what I mean? That's all I am. I'm just some guy yammering in a fucking fart house. But, you know, off that idea, that's one on top of my head. You know? It's just an idea. And I think it's good. And I think it brings community back together. I think it brings fucking honor to the kids that fell. You know what I mean? To the suicide kids, too. How about their families? Want to bring them up? Love them for a little bit? Because shit happens. Kids commit suicide. I put plenty to bed. You know what I mean? So, if I can do that, guys, it's like, I know I'm talking big money here. It's like $137,000. Then what, $50,000 to make it look nice? All right, so we're at 200 grand. We're at 200 grand, guys. I bet you I can do that. I'm not asking you to pay for my house. I don't have any fucking money in the bank, or I'd be doing this right now, Doc. You know what I mean? Yeah, you put a fucking Madden. If you're saying the word Madden or name Madden, guess what? An Xbox fucking One goes in the fucking greenhouse too. Because you can play Call of Duty all night long, or fucking fuck around with fucking little people. Or whatever game that was. What was that? Little people. It was the little plush people. You work together. You move a fucking block and then you fucking smile at it. My wife's going to watch me play Call of Duty, guys. I'm going to storm the beaches of Normandy when I'm done with this. I'm going to show her what little men can do. Yeah, Alana, you like that idea too. I'm glad you do. If you said no, don't do it. Yeah, I'd be like, hey guys, I can't do that shit anymore. My sister said don't. But I got a lot of shit on my plate too, guys. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle of more trauma than you fucking think. Trust me, I'm here fucking calm because I love you guys. You know, and I'm like this when I hang up too. It's not like I'm a maniac. It's just I felt like talking to 15 people on drive time radio because I'm Howard Stern for some reason. You know what I mean? I'm nobody. I'm fucking 15 people's worth. You know what I need? Artie Lang sit next to me because he's a good fucking third mic. You know, put me in front of Jim Norton. Me and him can talk about the greenhouse. I bet you I can make it happen, guys. It takes $1. I don't have any money in the bank. Anytime you guys put up fucking Wounded Warrior Project stuff, I don't have any money in the fucking bank, and I fucking send money there. Becky's got to look at the receipts. I'm a fucking mental patient. We probably needed that for fucking bread. But Taylor put up one, and I was like, hey, everybody, give fucking $200. I didn't say put $1 million. She put a cap, 200. Let's do that. We can do this. So all I'm doing is put a cap on you guys, so the 13 of you. Bad omen. We can make the greenhouse work. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of an idea. But it start just based on the idea. Imagine the fun trip it takes to get it done. Hey, Ty, what's his face, was doing it. What's his name? Ty, T-Y. He built people's, guys, all right, so I'll fucking end on this, because I want to paint the greenhouse for you. You know what I mean? I'll paint it for you. I want to get fucking, listen to this, guys, 14 of you. 14, listen to me. If I can get fucking this going, right? I'm going to bring in good people. It's not like I'm going to fucking shit on everybody. You know, or make a company like I'm going to like parlay it so it looks good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it up to God, guys. Because I want to bring fucking, what's that show we like? I keep buying you the magazines, but you're like, they're $13.
Oh, the Chip and Joanna?
Chip and Joanna, right?
Gaines.
Chip and Joanna Gaines, right? So I'm painting it for you, because this is how you have to dream. You have to dream big. If Chip and Joanna Gaines don't do it, fine. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lovely couple that will do it too. There's some other couple building fucking Mississippi over again, whatever they're doing, hometown. So I'll take anybody I can get, really. But they know how to decorate a fucking house. You know what I mean? I bet you fucking Chip and Joanna, I won't swear in front of them, I promise. I'll drive up to Fort Drum and meet them up there. I'll let them handle it. You see what I'm talking about, guys? I put it in good hands. They'll work with Fort Drum. They got a budget. Chip and Joanna fucking decks it. Got all ladies. Juan Lopez, you have a fucking wife? You think Joanna Gaines is gonna fucking do a good job and you like to see that happen? Because it's a fucking greenhouse and it's something small. It's not big. I just don't want to make it big. I got a mortgage over here too, guys. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build the fart house. That's why I asked Moss if he can redo my basement, because I can go in the basement and fucking put up all my pictures of you guys. You know what I mean?
We're running out of room.
Yeah, I'm running out of fucking room here. I got a barn. I'm trying to move my sister up here. Talbot, I'm trying to move my sister up here. I got a barn right there. It's fucking 20 feet. I want to wake up every morning and fucking wave at my sister. Hey, I love you. Welcome to the fart house. Yes, thank you, Lana. I am going to take my time. But now you see me talking to them, you know. This is how I am. I was a fucking idiot. So I will take my time, because I have people like Stephen Barnes that keep me fucking grounded. I just get going, guys. Every morning I can come up with another one. You know, they're all dreams. I have no fucking money. It's not like it's going to happen. But, you know what I mean? But picture that. You know, Chip's a fucking baller-ass dude. That guy loves on everybody he meets. You know, look, guys, look. Fucking, here's my wife. Nope, I'm going to the fart house. Fart house. Chip, Joanna, fart house. It's fucking funny. You know what I mean? I don't have any money. But I buy your magazines, and I appreciate you fucking loving on people and talking about God a little bit. And helping people. Guys, you helped that one fucking veteran. You fucking gave him a house inside of a house. You know what I mean? Let's make the greenhouse. You know, no pressure. You know what I mean? Like, other people have lives. That's why I said you aim high. You know, but I'm just saying that's the type of product I want in there. I want something like vanilla candles when they walk in. And it's not like a fucking infantryman can't fucking handle that either. To dust and to light a candle before the family comes. And then you hang out in the house until the family comes and you fucking hug them. You give them their itinerary. If they want it, they don't. You say it's a full fridge, you can take your time. If you need 48 hours just to cry for a little bit, we'll be here. The chaplain's right outside the door, guys. We didn't know if we needed him, but he's on call to talk to you. So, and then we'll fucking have the kids give the tour of Fort Drum. Hey, here's where your fucking son's buried. This is where his memory is. This is where your daughter fucking split her teeth open one time. Because I had one girl one time put her hand through a fucking grenade and I had to fucking bring her to the hospital. You know what I mean? She had the fucking pin through her fucking hand. She was freaking out. So I taped the grenade to her fucking chest and took her to the hospital. But I love you guys, man. That's what happens. That's what happens in the fart house, man. You start dreaming big. We can help each other through this. It's just an idea. So I'm gonna play some Call of Duty or fucking whatever the fuck I do. It's snowing, so I guess I gotta fucking put on pants. Guys, I'm wearing Ranger panties. Look. I'm a fucking idiot, guys. Look. Fucking wearing Ranger panties. I went to bed in them. I haven't taken a shower yet. You know what I mean? I fucking wear them because I earned them, guys. It's not like I didn't run the miles. Fucking around with you guys. Oh, you guys are fucking, yeah. You guys talk, man. Yeah, because when Doc says something's R-related, I'm trying to keep this PC, you know what I mean? Hey, Reese, if you're out there, bleep out the stuff that's going to get me in trouble. Or Stephen Barnes, please. Because you can play piano. Hey, guy, I got a piano, Stephen. You want to come up? We got to rehearse. I don't want to break that bubble, though, man. You know what I'm talking about? That thing that's coming up? I don't want to look like an idiot up there. You made it look good. So I need to rehearse. I got my guitar. I showed you. And I can play and I'll fucking sing. I don't care. But I just want to not look like a shithead. Because I fucking formed a band, guys. And I played in front of Kandahar. End on that. What the fuck have you done? Hey, Logan Bolin. All right. I love you guys. I love you, Steven, man. Thanks for being there. And thanks, Doc Whetstone, man. You know, even if you fucking get my ego up a little bit to make that stuff happen, I'll make it happen either way. You know? I just gotta, you know, like Lana said, short-term and long-term goals. I'm not putting the fucking cart before the horse here. I'm just telling you what my idea is. I got 100 more behind my head to help veterans. Help us. Help. You know what I mean? I love you. You guys have a great day, guys. Nova says smash that like button, so fucking smash it then. You know. We'll get something going. Either way, it was a good conversation. You know what I mean? If you feel better today, then that's all I wanted. Instead of feeling like shit all day. All right, guys. Oh, you guys are talking. You guys go offline, talk. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Because I feel guilty now if I fucking, you know, you guys aren't talking. You guys will be fine. You guys know what you're doing. You guys were doing it before this, you know. I just came on and said, you know, the word fart. All right, guys. Logan Bolin, you're a fucking hero, dude. Just let you know. And you're a great fucking family man. You know. I remember when your kid was being born. I remember that we had that conversation. You know. I just wanted you to be right. Be ready. I think that was you, man. If I put that one on you, man, I'm sorry, but I think we were having kids at the same time, or around the same time. I think that's how I remember your name. But, you know, you love on him. That's what you do. And I know you're out there doing it. I saw a picture of you. You look happy. That's all that matters to me. All right, we'll end on 13, or 14. All right. All right, Dominic Gammon, you have a great day, buddy. You know, I know you're out there making it work. All right, love you guys. Bye. Finish.